Morning, everybody. Day 3, Border Wars, we're here. We're here. We are going to start the day with Tony Piazza, James Beckemeyer versus Derek Pacheco, Perry Gilbert. Colorado has got a very slim lead, 7-6. It is the first team to 11 points to win. We are going to finish this today. So sit back, get ready for a lot of pool. You're going to have a lot of good matches. Let's see what we've got on slate so far. Immediately after the doubles match, we are going to have James Beckemeyer playing Perry Gilbert. Right about the middle of this second match this morning, I will have the rosters for today's matches, because right now we're still trying to finish day 2 slated matches, the final 2. So the teams are taking a minute or waiting to see the results of the next 2 matches before they submit their rosters for the final matches. So
I don't mean to be asking any existential questions, but I have a very colorful past. That's all I'm going to say.
We'll leave it at that for now. In the Peacekeeper's homeworld now, so we've already done the first homeworld. I believe there are 5 total, so we're already...
let's get it on. James Beckemeyer, Perry Gilbert to flag. So who gets first break? James Beckemeyer wins the lag. He's going to get his first break here. Can I just follow you guys around the table today, commentating as I walk with you guys? I'm just going to walk and commentate with you guys. First-hand perspective, but we'll put the GoPro on the chest. Yeah. Give them the first-hand perspective.
All of us around you.
Right on the edge, bro. Right on the edge.
Chickens and shit and let them loose here.
Nothing like the smell of popcorn in the morning. Literally smell like popcorn in here right now. Yeah, 11 o'clock popcorn. Oh, I'm gonna have to get out here and do some photos actually. I may not be able to be in the booth with you guys all the time, since I'm the one-man band here today. You know, we're gonna, I gotta do my thing. I gotta get some photos of these guys in their awesome jam-up jerseys. You know, big shout out to Damien. He worked very hard to get these jerseys here like he did. It wasn't his fault necessarily that they ended up the way that they did, but he is going to make it right, and I'm really, really thankful to have him involved and be involved with him in future endeavors. We're in for a long day of pool, guys. I don't see either one of these teams running away with this. I see this being close to the end, just like last year. If that's the case, we're going to be here till midnight again. You guys are lucky I love you all. Because boy, I slept on the floor of my air mattress last night. Not even air mattress, just a fluffy camp pad. But I slept like a baby. I was exhausted. Oh. I've done my best to make this as much of a production as possible. I'm sorry for the stream going up and down yesterday. My computer was just overheating for some reason. This booth is kind of warm and it was getting rather hot and my computer was freezing. I would have to restart it, but I've got it elevated, got the fans on it. Hopefully we're a lot better today. I may have to restart the stream in between every match. I don't really want to do that because I like building up the viewers, but they may be better. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We're gonna wing it. Yes, Mike Scott story. It is time for a new computer, my man, but I cannot afford it. The computer I need to stream is about $1,500 to $2,000, and I can't find it. I haven't been able to find a sponsor. I've been looking for like a computer store, somebody who would build me a custom PC that I could do some advertising for and stuff, but I haven't been able to find anybody. So I'm gonna have to foot the bill myself in time, but I definitely don't have the money to do that right now. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. It's a good shot there by Derek. That jump shot by James doesn't really roll out for the three, though. That's not what Tony wanted to happen. Thanks for all the shares, everybody. Mike Scott story. No, I don't have Zelly. I'll put my PayPal stuff up. It's Velcro, right? One nothing. Wyoming grabs the first game. I need a banana. No. No sharing. I could. What's up, Drug?
Last
Good
night,
shot.
went out and I heard you leave. I was out front last night.
Uh-huh.
What's going on there?
Tom said some things that made me mad after a really long day, and I got mad, so I just left.
I didn't know who you were talking to, but I heard you when you first went out, window was down, and I heard that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Tom made some comments about a shot clock and stuff.
Same team.
And I was just tired. Been
Yeah, I
streaming
understand.
for 14 hours, and he was tired too. We shook hands, and everything good today. I've learned a lot over the last few years. I've learned a lot about myself, and I knew that if I stayed here any longer last night, I was going to blow up and get mad. I left. I went home. I decompressed. I went to bed.
Good.
Well, today everything's hunky dory.
Good.
Running for a long day of pool
Yeah,
today.
it's just gonna be a long day, but
It's a good day for a long day of pool day. It's Sunday. We're gonna get a lot of views today.
You know, we're gonna be going to 11 tonight, right?
Yeah, easy.
A shot pair. Ah!
Cost a scratch right there. Colorado needed that scratch by Perry there, man. Wyoming jumps up to a 2-0 lead in this match. It's not looking good.
That way things go. 2-0 always turns out to 2-2, 3-3. It's competitive.
Yeah, so this has been this. We've only had a couple 6-1s.
Yeah. Yeah, that Tony and Perry singles match.
And Adam and Tom.
And then Adam and Tom, yeah.
Adam was on a mission last night.
So, yeah. And you know what that means? I don't even know where Adam sits right now, but if you take and you absolutely, and obviously Colorado's leading right now, so I mean, I can't help but Adams is playing the best pool all weekend, consistent pool of all the 10 players, for sure.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's been the most consistent player.
Not at all. I've seen him dog 3 balls in the same pocket and yell at him to go in.
Yeah, and everybody's dog balls.
No.
But he's been the best player all week.
Disagree. He's got
played pretty good.
He's got the least amount of points accumulated for his team, second to James Beckemeyer.
That's. I remember when yesterday, he was low. But who sits in the lead right now?
On Colorado, Kingsbury and Piazza with 2.5 points each, and on Wyoming, Thompson and Parker with 2 points each.
Go.
Oh, good break here by James. Pockets the ball, leaves a shot on the one. good pattern to the 2 and to the transition to the 3. There's really not many problems besides the 3 and the 5, but it's manageable. Hey, baby. Good morning. My lovely wife, always supportive. Good shot here. Doesn't want to get on that 9. Get past it. There you go. Worst thing that happened there is he gets right on that 9 ball. Jane's got to jack up, and he's very limited to what he can do after that.
Is that good?
Yeah, he struck that ball a little bit of confidence there.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can tell if you can get over, hit the 3 alone. Apparently not, but that's as good as you can get.
Michael Story, thank you very much for the donation, buddy. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Brandon Brown, of course you can share, buddy. Thank you very much. Put a lot of time and work into this, my friend. People think I'm always just fishing. That's my that's my downtime. I don't post pictures of when I'm in my office working 8 hours on my computer looking at a Facebook monitor all day.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
I'll start posting the selfies when I do that. But the kayak and the fishing rod is my zen moment.
I know what you're doing behind the closed door.
Which I am looking forward to getting out on this week. Oh my gosh, my wife and I are gonna have a fishing date. I mean, how awesome is that? How often, how many of you, your wives ask you to take her out on a date and you ask her, where do you want to go? I want to go fishing, just you and me, on the kayaks. Okay, sure, duh, anytime. Problem is she outfishes me.
Going fishing, man, I got nightmare from I just not that fishing.
Dude, I got addicted. Well, I grew up fishing and hunting as a kid, but not to this level. I'm absolutely addicted. You can ask my wife. Like I realized I was way too involved in pool. 100%. Everything was pool all the time, and I was getting myself just too stressed out, too built up, too worked up over it. And I realized I was losing my passion, honestly, for a few months there. I was quiet, not doing anything. I was contemplating, man, do I really want to keep doing this? I'm getting wore out. And it wasn't that I was mad at pool. So I was just putting too much into it, and I didn't have an outlet. I didn't have anything else. It was just fun and enjoyable. And yeah, fishing's that. I don't care if I catch a fish or not. I'm out on the water, relaxing.
That's why you have an extra hobby, man.
You know. Well, I have had a very, very bad habit in my life of turning hobbies into work. I discovered photography, and next thing you know, I'm having to do photo shoots for everybody and make money off of it, stuff like that. And I took the enjoyment and the art and the passion away from it, and I was starting to do the same thing with pool. So, but I've learned my lesson with things in the past. I'm not going to do that.
What's it like in the big city now?
I love it. It's I honestly wake up the first couple months. My wife and I woke up. I was overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do with myself. I had so many options. What pool hall do I go to today? Where am I going to go?
That's not an hour away.
Yes, exactly. Within an hour, I can be at 3 different pool halls.
Sure.
You know, I go play Saturday, Friday nights at Zoosters. I go and play in the afternoon at Love Shack. I'm down at Felt playing League. I'm running around doing other league stuff. So the best part about it is my face. I'm seeing a lot of pool players all the time. I'm able to talk to people. TSPN, pool leagues, everything. So it has been very advantageous for everything that I'm doing pool-wise. But as far as my family is much happier. We're all happier down here. My son's got more to do. My brother, the man I take care of, he's got more to do. he actually just finally, we've been working for 8 years now, Jeremy, to get alone time in the community, and he was just finally allotted this past week. He's able to go out in the community it's only an hour by himself, but that's a lot for him when he hasn't had any alone time in the community by himself for 15 years. You know, he can be home alone for 8 hours a day by himself, and that's pretty big because he's only been able to be home by himself for up to an hour or 2 hours. So now we're able to have a few freedoms with the things that we do as far as taking care of Jeremy, so that's kind of nice. A lot of people think pool's my full-time job. A lot of my closest people know that my wife and I are a caregiver full-time for a man that lives with us. I've been a host home provider for going on 9 years now. I've come across a few other people that are in the industry as well that take care of people. I love being able to give Jeremy a better life. It's nice.
Yeah, good kid too.
Allows me to do this. Yeah, he is a good kid. They're all having problems with that ball right there, aren't they?
Well, you walked into this place this morning. You seen it was a little chilly when you. Way different than it's been the last two. I mean, just night and day different. What you expect on a Sunday? Yeah.
No, Mike, it's not fishing. I wish it could be, though. I mean, if I could give everything up right now to go be a professional bass fisherman, I'm sorry, you guys. I love pool, but I'm out. I'm done. Give me my bass boat, I'll travel the country bass fishing every weekend.
I don't fish. But by golly, if I won't turn on the Bassmasters Classic when they have it on,
Yeah.
There's somewhere every year, different place, and they just had it, matter of fact.
Yes, there's 4 to 5 big bass fishing leagues.
Oh, they was in the Cream River Croc place in Texas, bass fishing place, and it was, them guys get into it.
There's billions of dollars in bass fishing.
Oh,
it's
the sponsorship
insane. It's insane. They're getting $150,000 just to win a tournament on the weekend.
Yeah.
Just a small tournament.
Yeah. 40 pounds of fish, man, throughout the weekend.
This new one that I really watch that I like with a couple of my favorite fishermen, it's called Major League Fishing. And the cool thing about that is in the past it's been you catch your best 5 bass and you put them in the live well and you weigh your best 5 bass. This one, you don't put anything in the live well. Each boat has got a marshal on the boat, and every time they catch a fish, they weigh it and they keep their total weight and they throw it back. So it's total weight. As every fish that you catch as a pound or more gets counted towards your fish
like
weight.
Bassmaster, you can take them out. Oh, you're going back. You're staying here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your 5 best.
Pretty cool.
You know, the first fish I ever caught was a
2-1.
smallmouth bass.
Really? I've never
Flaming
even
Gorge,
caught one. Never even caught a smallmouth bass. There's smallmouth bass in the Flaming Gorge? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yes, sir. So that's something a lot of people. Have you ever been
That
to
makes
Flaming
sense.
Gorge?
I have. I almost killed myself in the
I mean,
Flaming Gorge.
that place is phenomenal.
So I turned 22 and I bought a boat. I thought I was cool. I bought a 19-foot 4 winds. I'm like, oh yeah. Got a bunch of my buddies together. We're like, let's go to the Flaming Gorge. Let's go to a big lake. We got a big boat, just a little 19-foot boat, right? We get out of the Flaming Gorge, and you know how the weather blows in on that thing. It would be calm and all good, and all of a sudden, a squall will come in. Oh man, we were out in the middle of that sucker riding 10-foot white caps at a 19-foot 4 winds. We almost killed ourselves. Yeah.
That place get deadly.
Oh man, I haven't been back since. It scared me.
God, there's some pretty parts on that.
Well, it's gorgeous. I used to go with my mom and my dad as a kid. We used to fill the boat up and go camp in a cove on 4th of July and light off fireworks and stuff.
And I didn't get a fish much, but I just never did.
Mike Pearson, you're making me jealous. Where are you going fishing for smallies at? I've never caught a smallie. Where can I go in Wyoming that I can put my Hobies on and catch some smallies? Because I guarantee you guys got better fishing anywhere here in Wyoming than we got in Colorado. Smallmouth bass, smallies.
There's only, I think there's only a spot or two, bud, around here.
I was gonna say the water's probably a little too cold.
Yeah, gorge is some smallmouth, and I don't know if there's anywhere else.
Brandon Hellslip, thank you very much for the donation, man. Greatly, greatly appreciated.
Where's he from?
I don't know. Where are you?
I mean, the only reason
that's Brandon. It's Brandon Brown. Yeah, I forgot his other name. Thanks, Brandon. I did get it, bro. Thank you very much. $100 donation.
Oh,
You're,
that's Brown.
you're the man, Filthy Out.
All right, man. He's getting some things happening, man. That boy is. He got tired of that stagnant.
Wheatland, Wyoming, Gray Rocks, and Wheatland #1. I'm gonna remember that, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gray Rocks.
Mike Pearson came up and handed me $50 in my hand too this weekend. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate the donations from everybody. Does he Blowers? Okay. I see him always fishing for pike in his new Hobies. He saw me in my Hobies and he went and bought himself a Hobie. You see it? Yeah, he's got the exact same kayaks that I do now. They're addicting. Boats are fun, they're cool, but these kayaks are really cool because you can get in the smaller bodies of water that have got nice fish in them. And this is a mumble jumbled mess down here at the end of the table, huh? Man, I thought for sure Tony and Jim were going to get that last game. You're gonna appreciate this story. So I'm just sitting there the other day, and I get a message. Ding! Pops up on Facebook. I look down. I get a lot of messages all the time, but this one's Shane Van Boning, of course. He messaged me. He's like, those are some pretty nice bait fish you've been catching over there. LOL. Starts messing with me. He's like, I couldn't even reel in the fish I catch on one of them little kayaks. I started laughing. I said, little. I said, you see, they carry my big butt all around. I said, they can't be that little there, Shane.
Says the guy who used nothing but crappies.
Yeah. He tells me, he's like, I'm a big fisherman. He's messing with me, and that was pretty cool though.
He does mess around with some big fish.
Oh yeah, I know he does. All he catches is Big Macs. That's what he prefers. Yeah, I agree.
But he likes fishing the little crappies.
Yeah,
you have to get 72 to feed a family of 3.
He catches them little rainbows that just come in. They flop over on their side and just let you reel them in. You know, so I was giving him crap right back. It was cool. Him and Sky Woodward headed to England for the World Cup of Pool. Let's go USA, baby. Thanks to Monty, Anthony, EJ, the Andy Cloth crew, I got to spend a good amount of time with those guys. Like, communicate with them.
So fun, man.
Dude,
So fun.
this year's Wyoming Open was the tournament of my life.
Yeah, I'd work there.
I had 4 days of all the access I want to Team Moscone. I mean, and then Sky and Tyler came back through Denver, went and had dinner with me and my family, went and had breakfast. We went down to Felt, got them some action. I mean, I'll never forget that weekend. I'll never. I still talk to those two. Sky still messages me now. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, you want to meet some of the most down-to-earth pool players you've ever met. Tyler Steyer, Sky Woodward.
Billy Thorpe, I mean.
Billy Thorpe. Billy Thorpe is awesome.
What a good hit on that
Dude,
show there. Just sit down right.
Corey too. You can just walk up and talk to Corey Dewar too. You may not understand everything he talks to you about, but you can talk to him.
No, I'll tell you what, he's been one of my favorites for sure. Corey Dewar was an absolute. I mean, I could sit and talk weird subjects with him all day.
I sat down with him. Where were we at? Last year, I felt like it was at every tournament Corey Dewar was at. Everywhere I went, he was there.
Yeah.
Four Bears. I go out there and we're eating breakfast. He's sitting there, just eating a hard-boiled egg and like some coffee. Like, yeah, I'm on a real strict diet. And this guy, like, he's skinny. I'm like, you're on the diet. Here I am, eating all this unhealthy food, and Corey's on a diet. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go on a diet.
So this year. Corey, when Corey comes down, he comes down like a week before.
Yeah.
And he says, so.
He's in Denver now.
Yeah. He'll call and be like, well, what's there to do around here? So, I know Corey likes to explore all these old places, whatnot. So, you know, we've sent Corey and been with Corey to every place imaginable around here that you can go and you can do. But we're having a conversation. You wonder why there's so many frontier old prisons around here. And Nothing for the lawman. what about something for the lawman instead?
2-2.
Yeah. How about that shot on that?
My wife. We learned a tidbit of information about Billy that we probably weren't supposed to find out. We never laughed so hard in our life, dude. I've been telling him I can't help it, Ashley. It's hilarious. We're sitting there eating breakfast, and Sky's eating. He's like, yeah. We spend a lot of time together. We're talking about Billy and all those guys. He's like, Billy's a little bit of a cuddler. You wouldn't know it, but Billy will snuggle up next to you, cuddle next to you, and you sleep next to him long enough. Those guys crack me up. Sky and Billy just razz each other the whole time.
Oh, yeah,
They're playing a drinking game to where if they drink their beer in the wrong hand, if they pick it up, I think it was their left hand. I forgot which hand it was, but if they picked up the wrong hand, they had to slam it. Oh, they had me cracking up all weekend.
Them guys are always up to something.
Yeah, it was
joke on each other.
It was hilarious.
You know, we look at them and they're idols, best pool players in the world, but
they're normal
these guys
people.
are just normal people, normal kids, man. Do normal things.
They're normal people. I can message them, text them. I mean, I have a text message Sky Woodward with Marco Polo. He's talking to me about trying to get him and Didi matched up. He told me he'd come to Denver and play Didi for some money in the middle if they can get backers and get the game right. Which is cool because I've been talking to Roy with Roy's Basement, and we are eventually going to do some kind of pay-per-view in Colorado, but we're just waiting for the right time to do the right. It's not easy. It's not easy to get two really good players to match up for a lot of money. You got to get everything right. Got to get them to agree to everything.
Oh, yeah. You know, logistics is the hardest part of this business.
That was the hardest part about this weekend right here, and this was my fault a couple times. We had a date picked in July, and I put the date on top of mine and my wife's family reunion, and I can't miss our family reunion. There's no way. We are going to Table Rock Lake in Missouri. It is one of the primary bass fishing locations in the United States of America. My kayaks are going to be feet away in the boat slip. Sun's coming up. Cup of coffee. I'm out. Goes for the cut. Ooh. Two-way shot here. Played it with enough speed to where if he misses it, they don't have a shot. But if he does make it, he's got a shot on the three and the side there. So it's a good little two-way shot there by Tony. These two are starting to click here a little bit. I had a feeling this was going to be a close match.
No matter what two players have played this weekend on either team,
They've all been close.
How bad they've started out or something, they've managed to both Wyoming and Colorado have both managed to shake it off. And there's been some struggles.
Well, good sign of better players here, right? Experience. They're able to get past that pressure.
Yeah, for sure. And how about Ryan's break?
What about
that is a big deal. This freaking.
It means a lot to me that you say something like that because when we were coming down to a fifth player and I was in the chat with Team Colorado and we were having a hard time finding a player to replace Stevie Chin. Oh my, what a shot!
John Perry.
I knew Ryan really wanted to play. I knew 10 ball was Ryan's specialty. I had seen Ryan come over here and play against every person on this Wyoming team, win, hold his own, lose, whatever, compete. I knew he could play with him, but I told Team Colorado, I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from any of you guys, but I'll put money right now that Ryan's got a better 10-ball break than any of you guys. And they're like, oh. And that's when Beckemeyer and Adam King chimed in. They said, yeah, exactly. He probably does have the best 10-ball break we've seen. So his break's been monstrous, man.
Oh, you know what? That argument for me is, you're gonna. There's a couple guys that get the automatic pass, the Adam Kings and Tony Piazza, as they should. They put in their time. They're monsters. There's guys that you can just put on a team. I know Ryan's not one of them, but because Ryan's not known to hold on to people. I mean, I know Ryan enough. He not only deserves, but he's more than capable of winning an MVP on this kind of team. So, but I mean, that's just the thing me and Ryan have. Yeah, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. But I mean, you get him I don't know that. I mean, there's I mean, the points that Ryan's getting. I mean, there's something to be said about that. That break is
Right.
that's a weapon.
Sure is. And he's gonna be slated to have a couple matches going on later this day. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a singles match. So we're gonna get to see a good amount of that break that he's using against Donald Parker. And it was funny, Parker was breaking really good too. Well, I mean, the balls were wide open, but he wasn't controlling his cue ball as well. Scratched a couple times, ended up on the head rail, things like that.
I can't stress in rotation pool when you got a break like that and you're shooting at that first ball, see the whole ball every time, how important it is that, I mean, how could the controller could take it.
Yeah.
That is,
Well, we've seen it this weekend, clearly, because you can count on two hands probably the amount of break and runs we've seen in 2 days here.
Yeah.
It's been very few, because for that reason,
Yeah.
this is why I picked 10 ball. 10 ball in a bar box is much more difficult to break. If this was 9 ball, we would be seeing racks getting ran. No
Would've been
problem.
done Friday night.
We would have been, yes. But that wasn't the idea. The idea was to play a game to make this bar box play a little bit more difficult. And I mean, besides 8 ball, take what you make on a bar box, 10 ball is probably one of the toughest games to play. You see some of the best players in both of these states, and they're not breaking and running rack after rack after rack.
yeah. I mean, but I mean, you got to look.
10 ball's about control. It's about controlling the table. If you don't have a makeable shot, you better play safe and you better control the table. That's right.
So when this is done, we can sit back and look, and then you can decide. And I'm not sure that it will not come down to. I mean, what's the deciding factor? If it goes one way, I mean, is the deciding factor going to be? What was the deciding factor of why they won? Was it Ryan's break? Because if you could take all these guys, I'm going to just use myself for instance. And I don't shoot Tony Piazza's speed. Yeah. I mean, I'll show glimpses, and sometimes I can do everything that all these guys can do, but they're more consistent.
Yeah.
And that's why they're playing here. But if you could take anything, so from any one of these players, so what am I going to be? Would I take Derek Pacheco's able to shake it off? Meaning, he missed the easiest shot in the world. He'll go sit down and he's forgot about it. The next shot. I have a little hard. Some people have a lot of people have a hard time. Okay. You take, or would you take Piazza's shot making ability? You know, or and I mean, right now, I mean, if I could have one of these things, I would take Ryan Henry's break. Yeah. I could make a ball. I mean, but. And it's not just that.
Especially in rotation.
He hits him hard. But when you're hitting him hard with control he's got, and that one ball's going to the same place, and you got a full shot in every time, then that's the difference. So, everybody's got up there, and they haven't been making a ball on the break for 2 hours, and all of a sudden you get up there, you try something different, 4 balls go in, you got a wide open table, and there it is. And then the next time you go up and you're another 2 hours of not breaking one.
Yeah.
So, his break is actually...
it's that way all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's just like, last year in the Moscone Cup, when everybody was not making balls, and then finally, the year before last, when the Europeans figured out the break, and doing that cut break, and then everybody started doing it. The whole team started doing it, and they can mimic that. And you'd think that would have been the same case here.
No, I don't think they have. They don't. There's something missing that he has that they don't have, and I see it. There you go. So it's the power. So it's plain and simple. They have the control. They can hit it where he hits it, but they can't hit it as hard as he hits it. He's so big. He swings that big cue like it. played extremely consistent in all of his matches. He didn't win any of his doubles matches, but I mean, Tony Piazza out of character scratched on a ball that I couldn't believe.
I see that.
Yeah. There's been some odd things happening.
Man, I cannot believe. I mean, have you went back and watched everything again, or looked at?
No, not yet.
You wouldn't put Adam King as the best, the most consistent shooter
No.
so far? Wow.
No. I've seen Adam miss shots that I can't believe he's missed.
You're absolutely right.
A handful of them.
You're right.
Not just one or two.
You're right.
A handful.
And I'm not going to disagree with you there, but when you go back and look at that, man, that guy was stone-facing that guy.
He a back cut on a 3-ball in this corner that he doesn't miss, and he rattled it. I mean, he's so frustrated at the ball's not going. He's yelling at him, "Go in, please!" Like, yeah. He put it together last night, though. No, Matthew, I have it all even, buddy. It's all balanced in the same. That Twitch ad just may be a little bit loud. It's meant to get people's attention.
I've talked to a few of these guys, and
This man,
talk about nerve.
this man, if you're just talking about overall consistency and playing well, shot making overall, no surprise. Tony has played just like Tony you would expect Tony to play. Well, we really haven't had a chance to watch Tony too much. Tony's going to have a single match slated today, I'm pretty sure. We watched him play Perry Gilbert, and he played very well against Perry. Every time Perry missed, Tony ran out. I would have to say none of these guys have played as well as I know they can. Derek Pacheco has not played as well. I haven't seen that fire in him yet that we saw last year.
And Derek's,
do you know what I'm saying?
Made some big shots too.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'll tell you what, I expected a lot more moves. Some of these guys sat there, told me, well, I've been playing a long time, and I don't. Everybody gets nervous, right?
Yeah, everybody gets nervous.
I watched Shady, the best player on earth.
No, Beckemeyer. James Beckemeyer came and admitted to me. He's like, I haven't been that nervous playing pool.
Okay. So we talked about this morning and last night. He was one of the ones. Just a game. You go out there and play. I don't ever get nervous. And I said, you know what? You can't sit there and tell me that. And then he told me this morning, yeah, that match last night, man. Yeah.
So after this, we are going to get to see James Beckemeyer and Perry Gilbert playing singles. Right now, Tony and James have got a 3-2 lead over Derek and Perry. What's everybody think of the scoreboard from last year? Last year, I didn't have this. We'll switch and see the overall scores, see the lineup. It's taking some work, but it'll do. I'd pay my graphic designer to make all those templates and everything for me. What's he looking for? I don't see the cue ball.
He just
Yeah, why is Tony up there?
Derek broke.
Oh, I thought it was James.
No, Derek broke.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, he did. Ouch. Wide open, too. Oh, no. This could not be good for Wyoming right here. This is a...
So there you go. There's actually... Brian's been playing 7-ball all day with his break, so there's a good break there. Look, what happened?
Scratch.
Lost control.
And that's been happening multiple times. Ricardo Martinez, scratch on the side, scratch on the side, scratch on the side. Derek, scratch on the side. Because they're all trying to pop that head ball with the accuracy that Ryan has and that power to just check it right up in the center of the table. And a few of them have been able to do it. Somebody else has been breaking really good on Team Colorado, Kingsbury. If you watch Greg's break, Greg checks that cue ball right up in the middle every time. That cue ball control off that break it's so important. Yeah, I agree with you, Thomas. I agree with you. lines. All the dots line up here. Really underhit this a little bit though, but it's okay. Tony's going to cut this in. 2 rails, bounce back out. The issue is the window's pretty small between the 7 and the 9. So we may have to...
Good thing that might be the best cue ball in the
Yeah, you're gonna need a good cue ball here because he's gonna have to drift past the 7 and hold without going too far to leave him a cut shot down the rail. Otherwise, he's gonna be playing safe. You're right, Ty. He does break consistent. But it also doesn't look like Shane is breaking that hard because he's much bigger and he transfers his weight the way he does so well. So he's getting some pop behind that cue ball. I mean, if you look at this video right here, this is Shane's break right here. He's not love tapping this rack to get this cue ball check up. Look how far through his cue travels through that cue ball. He's accelerating. So he's getting some speed going, along with some momentum.
No big secret. That's what makes a good break. It's just
No, a
the
little too far.
execution
Tough
is-
cue ball. See, that's what I was saying. It was a really tough window, and the only shot he has, he's got to play that 2 rails, come back out, and he's got to roll just past that 7 and then hold up so it doesn't go too far. It's the window is like, how big do you think that window is to get good shape right there? Like 2 cue balls big, if that. Like it's super small.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? That Tony wasn't playing the shape for that window. That window's too small to hit. He just wanted to get beyond that ball.
You want to get past that 7,
Past
yeah.
that ball, barely though. But I mean,
That's what I'm
it's
saying, yeah.
And then, but most of the time you do it though, you're just gonna have a bang to either the side pocket or the corner pocket. He'll be a hit this thing. This will go if he.
It is definitely a long event, Thomas. I agree with all that. It's a roller coaster, up and down. That's the joys of it.
There ain't not much you can do here.
Pat Bowen, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. It's much appreciated. A lot of you have sent donations this weekend. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Speaking of mistakes here,
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, hey, there's gonna be mistakes in the pool all the time, but it's
they're not
them,
mistakes we would think they were
the
going to make.
ones, and exactly.
Yeah.
And all these guys play jam up, but that's what's going to come down to. Who's going to make it?
This is a big point right here, though, to start the day. Because you got Colorado with a 1-point lead, Wyoming trailing by 1. If Colorado can get this point here, because, I mean, on paper, do you think Tony and James are the stronger pair out of Derek and Perry? I mean, you would, I don't know, as a betting man, I would almost have to bet on Derek and Perry. Because if you've watched James so far this weekend, James has been one of the most inconsistent players on Team Colorado this weekend so far. I can see it. He has struggled getting over the pressure. Whether he tells you it's no big deal, I call BS.
No, I call BS, man. Anybody that would ever tell me that.
Yeah. There's the pressure's there. That's a 4-2 lead for Colorado here now. We're going to 6. This is going to be a big match here. This is going to set the tempo for the day, I feel like. Wyoming, if Wyoming gets this point, make it 7-7. We've got a race to 4 at that point.
So I called after day 2. It's going to be 8-7 anyway. So. Yeah. 15 matches.
Perry's in the That's okay though. Wyoming's yet to lose. been tied. They've tied it up twice. But once it gets tied, they have a hard time getting over that next match and getting the next match won. Colorado kind of had the closer come in last night with Adam King finishing the match against Tommy. Tommy had been playing all day. Tommy was tired.
Actually, for the matches, I don't give a shit who's on the other end. When Adam gets in that mood.
Oh, he said it himself. He didn't care what anybody was doing, what anybody else was saying. He was letting himself win. The guy's mental game is pretty strong. There's a reason why he plays so well. His mental capacity to control himself on the table. Yeah.
A little better than most players.
Both teams have got their final 5 matches slated. They haven't filled them out yet, but they told them I need them halfway through the second match. That way we know what is coming. Almost lost control of that one.
Well, you know what? That's exact spot you were looking for.
That's very possible, Matthew. Very possible. I can tell you this, the whole Colorado team's up together early in the morning, drinking coffee, watching inspirational YouTube videos. Maybe all that wears off by the evening time.
Yeah. They were talking yesterday about what time they were probably going to start. Everybody was like, 10, 11. I said, they can't do it at 10. The 6 Colorado guys are staying with each other in an Airbnb that Rainey had got down here. And I figured at 10:30 we had a prayer session where they all sit around in a little group. It had to be after 10:30.
Powwow.
Little powwow.
Yeah.
Where's that place at?
Just right down
Just
the
right
street.
down the street. The big house place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just right down the street. Hospital. James fired out one of these. We'd like to be straight on that ball, but we got Tony Piazza with a shot at the table, but I'll take it.
He's a good banker. He's looking at it. He's finding the line. Seeing where he's got to be for the 6th. Sees it. He's lining it up. He's just about done thinking about it. right in the hole. I had a feeling that was going right in. He was more worried about his leave for James than he was making the ball.
Well, it happened the last 2 shots, yeah. So. But still at the table. That's not a bad shot to have.
No. Tony knew he was going to make the bank. He just wanted to give James this drill. Nice shot, B. James Beckmeyer playing with the Southwest. I once owned. Actually, it's the first
Oh,
South.
yeah, that's your old Southwest.
That's the Southwest. First Southwest I bought. I told him, I said, you know, James, it's time. It goes to a champion. Lead it to victory. Here he is.
Yeah, he plays 13 minutes a week.
That's what he tells you. You know how pool players are? None of us ever play. No, I haven't played in weeks, right? That's what I'll say. This guy's been playing pool every day of the week since the months before Vegas.
Yeah, he actually did count it.
Beckemeyer leaving Piazza with a straight in 10 ball. Colorado going up 5-2. Wake up, TV. I only had a few people come up and request music this weekend.
And do what?
Request music. They always think I'm a DJ.
Oh.
The non-pool players in the bar, they're like, hey, can I request a song? I'm sure $10. $10. I'll play anything you want. Better break there for Derek. Is that a break and run there for Colorado? Yeah. I have a feeling I'm gonna need another bag of these little cuties today. It's gonna be a long day.
I need 2 bags every day, but keep on going back for 3, and then go back for another 3, and then
Yeah. Yeah, why did Derek break again?
Huh?
Derek just broke on scratch. It wasn't Wyoming break. It wasn't Wyoming break. He just broke from scratch. They ran out him. Derek scratched on that break.
that was no, that was a break before, bud.
You sure?
Yeah, that was the game before, bud.
Oh, they're not peaches, Mike. They're oranges. You don't know what a little cutie is? The rivalry is real, folks. Both of these teams want to win this.
Yeah.
I think more for respect and pride than the money.
So, I mean, and now, you know, everybody knows that. I mean, everybody knows that both teams want to win. We know that there's 10 competitors out here with fierce competitors, and we know some of them got a little more fire than each other. But for those of you that are not here watching, explain them a little bit about it. I mean, it's been intense, man. The behind the scenes.
There's been some
stuff they're
behind the
not seeing.
scenes scuffling and barking at each other.
Yeah,
Let's
the
tell
stuff-
you that much. It hasn't been.
You all ain't seen it.
It hasn't been all roses and
butter.
butterflies. The rivalry is real, folks.
Yeah,
I tell you that, but I mean, we had a player on each team in each other's face last night when I left. I mean, it wasn't a friendly, hey, have a good night.
but I mean, it's just a lot of people ain't seeing that. Well, of course, everybody wants it. Yeah, everybody wants it. But I mean, it's been it's nuts.
Thank you, Thomas. I thought so. I just thought that was a break and run. Yeah, it is about the rough ride, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, I remember you said Beckmeyer with the break, left Tony the shot.
Yep, you're
Tony
right.
shot the one and got that good shape on that two
Yep.
where he almost scratched on the three.
Yeah, no, you're
And
absolutely
then
right.
he banked the next ball.
Matthew Rusk said it wasn't Wyoming breaking up. I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. Colorado strung 2 games together there real quick. Off Derek's scratch on the break and then James' break. This will end up being the MVP for Colorado if they win today. He's got too many matches to play. If they win by points, he's going to end up having more points than everybody. What? If you ask anybody on Team Colorado who their MVP is anyway, they're all going to say Tony. That was a touchy, nice little safety Tony did right there. I mean, he put Perry in a tough spot here. Perry's going to have a hard time holding that 5 ball right there where it is and moving the cue ball to where Tony's not, where James is going to have a shot after.
I think you just tap it. Leave the
Yeah.
5 in front of you. You're not going to set up no
God, it
combination.
was just touchy though.
No. It's way touchy. See,
Perfect.
No, I think he does that, bud.
Thank you, Thomas. Anthony and I always have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And then it's even better because, you know, he's cheering for Wyoming, I'm cheering for Colorado. I needed somebody from Wyoming here because I was going to have a hard time cheering for anybody but Colorado. I mean, they're all some of my closest friends over there, idols, you know. I have spent many, many hours learning and watching Greg and Adam and James, learning things from Tony, and then I spent many, 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 many hours with Ryan.
Yeah, we know. Oh, Ryan, road dog. Your road dog. Where's your road dog at? Where's your road dog at?
He's over there.
My business is.
Little shot there by James. Checo retaliates. Shut up, Story. Story says half those hours with Ryan don't count as learning.
I just stayed quiet over here. I didn't.
Shut
I figured
up.
somebody would chime in.
I learned plenty. You just don't think so. Pretty good story.
He gonna send that 3 rails and just back up a little, get
Right on the 10, yeah.
Right? He might not even have to pull it back. He might just
He's
go,
gonna
stop
park it. Yep.
I can't tell. See the whole damn thing.
Nice shot. Nice shot. See, this is part of what I do enjoy about 10 ball is safety retaliations. Thank you, Thomas. I am very proud of him. I've told him that. He was a little down on himself because he lost some matches last night, man, but he was firing balls and he was playing well. And he's gone out there and acted like he belongs right there with this team, which I feel like he does. He brings some things to this team that other people wouldn't, I strongly believe.
You want to watch it right now?
No.
Well, you got nothing here, bud.
I can see it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Call it fucker. It's on the camera.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I can see it from here.
Want some drink?
Water, what do you want?
A cup. Right, sit on the ledge. Water?
Please and thank you. Hear that? Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. Hear that jukebox? John Denver. John Denver on the box. Rocky Mountain High. I don't know. I hope he doesn't have access.
Over me.
Thank you. Good hit for sure by Perry there. What's up, Nick? Thank you, Thomas. I've got another 30 or 40 over here on Twitch as well. I've been holding well over 100 all weekend. I appreciate all the support, everybody. Those of you that are watching and are in for a long day of pool, if you have a smart TV on your wall or something at home, I highly advise you to switch over to Twitch. The quality's way better. We'll get over 100 as the day goes on, Thomas, pretty sure. There's a lot of other pool going on. The Sagaro Cup is going on down in Arizona, too. And then the Junior Norris Memorial Shootout. There's a lot of good pool going on today, so I am absolutely honored and blessed to have everybody that's in here supporting this event and supporting me here with us. Thank you very, very much. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I have no reason to stream if you don't watch. I have nothing to stream if the players don't play. I'm here for everybody else. Tell you this, I'm evolving every year. Every year. There's only year 2, folks. Well, it's year 3, year 2 of the team event. I wonder what it's gonna be like for the 10-year anniversary. Brandon, the next match after this is going to be James Beckemeyer and Perry Gilbert. And then after that, I don't know yet. They're still working on their lineups. Yeah, ZVRAA says, yeah, about the Twitch chat. Oh, I miss my wife, my son. I'm ready for a day or two off after this. I'm going to be beat. You know how I'm going to recover? Fishing. Colorado 6, or Colorado 8, Wyoming 6. Tony Piazza and James Beckemeyer defeat Derek Pacheco and Perry Gilbert. Give it just a couple minutes to get the scoreboard switched around, and now we're going to have Perry Gilbert and James Beckemeyer. That puts Piazza in the lead for Team Colorado for the MVP race. Let's get it on.
There you go.
Thank you. I've got Wyoming's roster. Where's Colorado's? Hot, hot, hot. Hey, good idea with the way we did the matches this year too, crossing it out. That was really, thank you, Derek. I didn't think of that at all. You guys just did it fair. Both teams made sure everybody got to play. But I think doing this way, it's like it has to be that way. Yep. And you know what else it does for me? It makes sure everybody plays pretty much a balanced amount of matches. When I'm keeping points for MVP, there's not somebody playing a whole bunch more matches than somebody else. Let it bleed, baby. Let it bleed. Orange and blue, through and through. Yeah, you're a little torn in them Denver Bronco themed jerseys. You're like, oh, those are kind of nice. If it wasn't for the C on the back. Beckemeyer with the break here.
So right before Beckmeyer breaks, he gets up. Let's see if I can't keep that ball out of the side. And
Nope.
straight to the side.
Ryan Henry's like, hey, try this spot.
So it's just one of the dynamics of the game. You know what? He knows he's been scratching in the side.
Sit down, I'm
and he don't want to do it. And yet he just gets up there, and sometimes it's hard to correct.
What do you do to stop him? How do you correct him?
Well,
You gotta really focus on your strike.
They're trying. They're trying. Dennis, come on up here real quick, bud. Come in here real quick. Yeah. Come here, come up here. I got a couple questions to ask you.
Go ahead. No, go with him.
Seriously, I just for a second. I need the outside perspective. Coming in, you've been watching all weekend, bud. Just help me out. Just follow my Perry Gilbert back at the table. Looking to stop the bleeding for Team Wyoming here. Start playing safe. Pretty good save, James. Check if he can go by that 6 and hit it. One round. Looks like it's hard to hit it any other way. They're on one rail, banking it. Pretty good try. Not the worst thing that could happen to him. Deck again. I don't know. Might be able to see that ball. Again, block that pocket, at least that 9 ball. Jose Loma, what's going on, man? How come you didn't come up and play this weekend? It was a good little turnout for the 8 ball and good little turnout Thursday night for the 10 ball here too. Mike Kirby did a fantastic job. Speaking of, Mike Kirby, I think he's still around. I'd like to get him up here. Lance Orner. Lance, grab Kirby. Kirby. Got a couple minutes? Come on up. All right, we snuck him away from the desk for a bit. Got Mike Kirby in the box.
What up, everybody?
What'd you think, man?
This has
Busy
been
weekend,
awesome.
huh?
This has been awesome, buddy.
Yeah, everything's went pretty good all weekend. I was talking to some people now on. Had a good little turnout for the 8 ball, and you did. I mean, you did the 10 ball tournament on Thursday night.
Yep, we were on the 10 ball Thursday, and
Final matches of the 8 ball are going on now, or the final day. But
yeah, got the championship match between Adam Cisneros and Dave Weber going on right now in the big bracket.
I mean, there was 50 players in the 8 ball, right?
Yeah. I had
first day of summer too, guys.
Exactly. Not too bad for a summertime tournament.
No, heck no. I mean, added money. I think this thing gonna be big.
Yeah.
This might be the place. Like I mean, this is the Border Wars place. You know, Mingles will be the Border Wars place.
You know, that's the thing. I know other towns want it and all that. And, you know, if Josh decides in 2 years you'll bring it back here, we'd be more than happy to.
Yeah.
Feel privileged. You know, it was awesome getting here the first year, but you know, ultimately that decision comes down to Josh, and But
Yeah,
we'd be more than happy to have it here.
You know, I like the format. Obviously, Moscone Cup is 9-ball, and these guys are playing 10-ball this weekend. But I mean, you know, it's more fun to watch. Like Josh was saying earlier, 10-ball versus 9-ball. So I like that they're doing 10-ball, and you know
me
what?
too.
And I like that the format a lot of time mirrors, you know, the Moscone Cup, and the Moscone Cup. You know, these guys go back and forth every year, but I mean, they still go back to the same place and play, and you know, and they'll bump around in Vegas sometimes, but it's still Vegas. So
Exactly.
and my whole thing is if you're going to do an event like that, you know, with logistics and everything else, this place is pretty centrally located. For one, Laramie, and not only that. You do it someplace else. A lot of times it's got to be in a motel or a conference center because you know there's not a whole lot of places that can.
That's what me and Josh talked about when we started making plans for this. Is that we wanted to make sure that we had a tournament here going alongside of it, just to create the atmosphere and give players something to do, whether they come in here and you know, watch some, then go play some, then watch some, then go play some. So
yeah. And Josh is going to decide, you know, whether to move around up here.
Exactly.
But we get a couple minutes to, you know, give our 2 cents in our club because to tell you the truth, I like I like here.
For 2 years.
Yeah, but we might.
I still gotta find a place in Denver for next year. Okay, I got my work cut out for me.
Oh, it'll be at Felt, huh?
As Dwayne and I have discussed, as the floor plan of Felt stands now, no.
Oh, because.
I have no place to put a table on a pedestal.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Get them by themselves, like we do here. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important because Mike has given them. Nobody's walking down this floor. If you notice that.
Yeah.
It's not people coming on the floor, being on your just players only. And that's kind of important for this style of event.
And but once again, that speaks to the venue too. So Josh always wants to be, you know, him and Ryan need some alone time sometimes. So you know, he wants to be comfortable and away from everybody, where everybody can't. And not only that, but not everybody can come up. You love to talk to people and everything, but when you're trying to get something done or streaming, it gets hard sometimes. This Mingles has a little booth right tucked back in the corner, and
that's what you know. When we were planning this out, I was trying to figure out how we were going to do the staging for this, and we came up with the arena scene and put this table out here and made it more of a showcase for the players, and made it more of an arena style setting as best we can inside a bar. And I think we accomplished that.
Heck yeah.
You know, give the players center stage, and this would. And it's all about these players this weekend. And that's what I'm hoping we accomplish this weekend.
Oh, it's absolute success. I can tell you that. I've been to a few tournaments.
He already put it to me. He said, "Well, what are you going to do? Nobody in Denver is going to treat us like Mike Kirby and whatever he did this weekend." I said, "Yeah, I know. I got my work cut out for me in Denver."
I just do what I can. You know, these guys have busted their ass for many years to get on this stage, to get to the level of play, to earn their spot, and I just want to take care of them as much as possible.
So yeah, so you know, and you just heard what he said. You know, the guys you know deserve to be able to play in something like this, but you know what, it's still got to be put together. So you know, Mike and Josh got this thing, the logistics, and then there's a lot of it, but they make it happen. And you know, it's one of my favorite places because I sit with Josh everywhere he goes and call these matches. But I
What's up, Seth? How you doing, buddy?
Love this.
I don't know how loud to talk back here.
Yeah, it's just his regular talk, man. It picks us up good. Who's Seth around watching?
Yep. Mr. Krabs, the Gold Big Red.
Yeah.
If anything freezes or anything stops working, let me know right away. But I want to get some photos of these guys.
Hey, you know what? You do your thing, dude. Oh, Ramey. Yeah, man, but I'm already tired of talking to Ramey all weekend. Somebody else in here, man. We're all talked out, me and Ramey. But yeah, they're doing some good things. But yeah, They'll make that decision on the venue
We
where
do
it's
need
going
to
to
get Ramey
Wyoming.
up here to
Right.
change the player names on it.
No. Oh, hey, Ramey. What's up? You never changed the player names, bud. You got Tony and James still playing Perry and Derek. You never went remember the...
Oh yeah, I changed the main score on the scoreboard. I forgot a step. It won't take me but a second. Just a second.
No, you're good. Thanks. We give our plug. I wanted to be here, dude. Well, Raymond never listens to me. I've had ideas for him for years.
Oh, I listen. You just don't ever act on them.
Blows me off.
Yeah, that's it. Anthony said it himself in the stream. Some of us say and some of us do. I do. I don't say, I just do. I wouldn't have been able to do this year if it wasn't for Mike, though, genuinely. We didn't have this type of treatment in Colorado last year, I know that. But it was the first year. Every year we're going to evolve, we're going to continue to grow, continue to get better. Like I told them, I said, I'm really curious to see what the 10-year anniversary holds.
I'm just happy that you to come along on it, buddy.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, MVP. Ty couldn't play because he's on the Moscone show.
Yeah. Yeah, I have both. No, we can go photos.
What's going on, man? Got Patrick Waugh down from Colorado. We could care less if you ever decide to come back up this way again. I said, no, it's been good having him. I've heard a lot of stuff about him. Patrick, you come on down. I think you come on down with Tony, didn't you, Piazza? You came down with Tony. So what you think so far, man? What do you think of how everything went this weekend?
Fun. A lot of fun. Mike does a great job.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We talked about that. We could talk about that too. Mike does some good tournaments around. He does a phenomenal tournament every January.
Yep.
It's the place to be. I mean,
I'll definitely come down again.
$15,000 had is what he had the last 2 years.
Nice.
It's one of our biggest tournaments around here.
Same
But yeah,
format, A, AA, AAA.
yeah, yeah. They've got all divisions, but it's a good tournament. We got a lot of good tournaments around here, man. You'll probably have to start getting up to some of these.
All right. I will for sure.
A bunch of them coming up. But yeah, so, I mean, looked like a good week. You actually fared out pretty well in the...
Yeah, I took second in the 10 ball and I took third in the 8 ball.
Oh, yeah, so took home a little money. And you think everything good this weekend? I mean, I've seen you watching all weekend, playing. You've been in action.
Yeah, I wish I had a big table for some one pocket. That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't play in these valleys or 8 ball very much.
No?
I pretty much only play one pocket.
Yeah, so yeah, winding down. Got a close match going here.
Yeah, this is a big game, or a big match for
this is a
Wyoming.
Huge match.
Especially you got Tony, the next 3 out of 4, top player
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, there's and I mean at the end we're going to talk about that, but I've been talking strategy all week and how important it's worked in, and looking at that, you know, that could work both ways.
For sure.
Sometimes you could be so out of it, like, and I speak just by, I mean, I've watched nearly every Moscone Cup ever happened, and you know they're trying to mirror it. Of course, we got the 10 ball and explained why we did that, but yeah, you say something, you know, like that, and you're just like, well, that looks good on day one. You know, you want your best guy in at the end, but what if, you know, by not using them all week, you're not in it in the end.
I think that's gonna be their strategy is to get him in. James Salazar, I'm coming, dude. Don't worry, buddy.
Oh.
I'm not gonna hit him into the rail forever.
James Seller. You get into action with that young kid?
Yeah, he plays
What
good.
do you guys play?
8-7. He's up a little bit of money, but I mean it's a good game, good practice. He got me after 2 weeks of playing poker every day.
So you guys are playing one pocket?
Yep. No. Honestly,
Yeah.
I probably would have quit playing pool if it wasn't for one pocket. I just fell in love with the game.
Oh, I love the game. It's an absolute phenomenal game.
It's a tricky
It's,
shot here on the diamonds with the ball so deep. On a valley, it's relatively easy, but it's real easy to overhit this ball. Real easy to underhit it. Great shot. Great shot. Hey, it's tricky too. I don't know if you just still play for a combo. Looks like it's a little too steep.
Oh yeah, he's playing for the combo.
Yeah, he's got to. Those of you that don't know, the 10 ball will spot back up after he makes it.
Yeah, you don't want to forget that one. That one gets you a lot.
Yeah.
How many times have you ever had to spot a 10 ball and it's running
Yeah,
path?
and it
and
just
you're
hooks
like, yeah.
This is a real cool format, and there's just so much pressure. I don't know if everybody knows, but there ain't no more pressure than this. Team events are so much pressure. You're streaming, there's 5,000-6,000 prizes, a lot of pressure.
Hey, Anthony, switching spots just for a few minutes. I gotta do
All right, well, there you go. Patrick, hey, thanks for your time, man.
rosters.
We'll see you down here all them other times.
Wyoming wants the rosters back. Food breakfast burrito time? Oh, sorry, buddy. Salazar in here looking for action.
I'll be back down Monday or Tuesday, buddy, depending if I got my kid.
What is this? It's Colorado? Colorado. Yeah, this is live because it's just like cable television. Takes a little while to go over the internet to get to Facebook. So
You're commentating on this one?
nope, you commentate on this one.
Okay.
All you need this one for is the chat. So you read the chat, talk in real time, and then I use this to watch the shot again on replay sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here. He might try to pinch the ball and play safe on the 9. The 10's a little bit in the way. Knowing Perry, he's probably going to make the 8 and then probably freeze on the 10. Maybe he shoots it in the corner. Hard to tell from here if it goes inside. Yeah, definitely hard to tell. The angle he played, it's tough to play safe, so he must be shooting inside. Yeah, I just stood up and looked at that shot. It don't look like it goes. From that angle, he might have to thin the 9 and come back down to the foot row. I don't know what he's trying here. Nice. Good shot.
Yep. Well, if I had a head-on view, it'd be a little bit easier, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit difficult from this angle for sure.
Good out from Perry.
Patrick's watching me do the behind-the-scenes work.
Yeah. Real precise out. Wasn't easy. That ball deep in the pocket was hard.
Tony and Greg.
So I'm gonna stand here because I didn't miss.
It was a tough push. I think it's the push to a jumper too. I like that shot there. Little jelly there, jelly roll there for Colorado.
Derek and Tommy. So the next match we're going to see after this is going to be Tony and Greg versus Derek and Tommy. That's going to be one heck of a matchup.
That 8 plays pretty big on the 2 railer. You might have to go past the 9 with right hand English. 8 plays real big. You would like to play a 2 railer, skim the 1 and come back up table towards the 8-10. Yeah, he's looking at it that way. It looks like he's going to kick this way. I don't know if he can spin it or has to kick. Super tough kick that close to the rail. I think I prefer digging in with a little right hand masse. So just gonna tie a ball up here. Real tough spot for Perry here.
Everybody, a brief glimpse of the lineup going to be coming up. I'm going to go finish doing some photos of this match. While Patrick hangs out with you, I'll get Anthony back up here with you guys while I'm doing some photography. Got a great match coming up next, Tony and Greg versus Derek and Tommy. So hopefully Colorado can extend this to a 9-6 lead. I'm not biased at all.
Oh, untied the 2 there. Yeah, it looks like the key to this rack's going to be 3 to 4. If you can get good on that 2, get the right angle on that 3, looks pretty good. But yeah, the key to this rack is getting good on the 3 to get on the 4.
All right, back up here, Patrick Law still in the house. You know what? Sounds like you know what you're doing in the box there, bud. You like to call these matches?
I've never called any match. I don't know. I'm just saying some stuff just to
How
Make
cool is
it fun.
And I'm one of the people that, and I'm like you, even watching it, I like to watch one pocket more than I like to play.
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
it's a beautiful game. If you guys don't play one pocket, I recommend it. It just helps you kicking.
What's it gonna do for
Ball
my
pocket.
what's it gonna do for my game? Because I play a lot of 8-ball.
I mean, it's gonna help you on safeties. It's gonna help you kicking. It's gonna help your thinking.
And I love safety.
And it's gonna help your banking.
Yeah.
Like it's a beautiful game. And it's complex. It's tough. I mean, a lot of people think it's boring, but
yeah.
it's tough to see the colors. I didn't see this ball here.
The 3 and 5 are a little funny.
That's right. I gotta stand up.
Yeah, you gotta stand up. So and I've come
I
keen
thought
to
the
it
5
throughout
was
the
the
weekend.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've come keen to it throughout the weekend, so it's been a little easier. But it's a little hard to see it on the.
Careful on the 10. Careful not to get hooked behind the 10
he just
here.
wants to go through them balls and hit that gap.
He didn't want to hook behind the 10, so he hit it soft. So here you just got to hit it with a top left and go underneath the 9, underneath 2 rails, and hopefully you get lucky coming at the 8 or something.
Hit the 8. You know what? The cool thing is this ball right here. For some reason, it'll always go 3 rails in that corner. That 8 ball is
I don't know how steep he is.
6 inches less, and he's perfect.
But he might have to dig in just a hair with left-hand English, and he can get there.
Yeah, he's gonna go
with a flat cue. Yeah, he ducked. I like it.
I like it.
It's definitely a good shot.
Isn't it? Yeah.
You don't have to gamble. It was pretty natural though.
Still got to hit him. I mean, especially in this format, the nerves. And, he hit a good ball there. Can't tell if Perry's got the edge of that ball.
I didn't even know it was over there.
Even the edge, though, man, you got to hit this so good and so thin. And
so good.
Don't bring it out. You've seen it all weekend. Sometimes this turn into
the 9 plays big on the way out. 9 and 8.
There you go. I mean, that's what we're talking about. But he's got to take it because once again, look where that cue ball's going. It's going way away from that 6. So, what's James going to do here?
Yeah, I mean, I like banking this ball towards the 6 and bringing the cue ball back down on the bottom rail.
I think you're right.
Like jacking up here is tough because that.
And why he's jacking up? He just wants to stop that ball.
I don't know. I don't know if he's worried.
He might not have angle.
Like this one is not. This one's tough to get on that next ball.
Absolutely.
Especially because you're on the rail and it's tough to dig in a little bit. And the side pocket starts playing big. I mean, you just hit this relatively thin, hit it like just underneath that first time, and try to get where the pieces of chalk are on the bottom rail. I love it. I love this because it's just like the most pressure you can put yourself in.
Absolutely.
Like I was playing on stream with Tony, and it's more pressure than playing like big money matches. And, you know what I mean? It was just in team events, like a lot of people hold you accountable. A lot more pressure.
That actually, I had a couple of people ask me about that match. That was the finals of the 10 ball that we started on Thursday. It come down to Patrick and Tony, and I was over there. I was actually playing over there, so I didn't get to watch it. But what I had heard, I've been talking about the dynamics of pool and things that happen and everything all weekend. But somebody told me. He come out firing or
8-0.
8-0.
And then I won the next 7.
And then
it ended up 13-8. And I mean, in that bottom left pocket, I left 3 balls in the jaws. But I mean, I'm not supposed to win. But it's fun to compete, man.
How long have you been hanging out with Tony?
A few years. Yeah, he can make it here. If that ball's frozen, it's makeable.
Yeah.
If it's not frozen, I don't think it's makeable. He'll probably hit that ball towards the 8 and go 2 rails down.
Going forward, just ducking again. Okay.
Tough to tell from here.
I think he's. But yeah, dynamics. And here we go, we're in another little.
Yeah, I think I
Distraction
prefer
match
going
here.
the other way with the cue ball there. I mean, when you're under pressure, you play the simpler shot. This one's a little simpler. The other one, you can lock him down maybe a little bit more. But I mean, in this way, he doesn't tie up the 8 with whatever ball that is. I can't tell on camera. You like Saratoga, right? That's your favorite game?
Yeah, that's absolutely my all-time favorite game. Of course, I was around, the invention and starting to play it.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's fun.
Oh, I think it's, yeah, it's a thinking game for sure.
Yeah. Perry shoots these shots pretty good. He's a little steep, though. You'd like to be a little flatter to make this ball. But, I mean, if he hits it pure, a lot of good things can happen.
And bad.
Oh, definitely a lot of bad.
You just got to be a hair off on this shot to send it straight to straight to the drink.
Oh yeah.
And then, if you don't make this ball, I mean, you look at that layout right there.
He's in a tough spot.
But then you got the dilemma. You got to go for it.
Yeah, I mean it's low percentage.
Yeah.
And
but you have to do it.
Maybe 10% of the time he'll land good. It's tough.
It's hard to duck anywhere.
It's tough to steep. I don't know if you. I mean, honestly, I kind of like, instead of trying to make it, I like playing it with low speed.
So there you go. There's
if you hit it with low speed and try to hit that ball with 2 railers and just stick the cue ball right there.
Okay, so and that's Patrick speaking from a perspective from a guy that plays one pocket.
Yeah, I mean
that right there. But you know what? That's how he got that.
You just freeze the cue ball there, and then if you run good, it comes 2 railers. You just call it in the corner just in case.
And yeah, we don't have a whole lot of big tables here in Wyoming, so the one pocket game, not a whole lot of people play it. I like the game, so I like to get out, get up there and play it as much as possible.
Yeah.
But that being said, that's a lot of things that that game's told me. That shot right there.
Yeah.
So you're in a position where it's it's very low percentage, but I have no option but to go for it, even though more bad things can happen than good. Whereas, a guy plays one pocket, plays that, it's a riskier shot, but that you get schooled in on that, and you start hitting it better and better.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
better,
if you shoot that shot, it's pretty safe.
It adds that.
Hard to tell how steep he is from here.
You'd be straight in on that.
Yeah.
Probably 50 on it.
Yeah. A little bit of a test there. On these shots, you're always trying to overcut. You never want to undercut this ball.
Absolutely.
Always want to miss pro side.
Missed it.
Don't miss it like that, though. 2-1.
Ooh.
I mean, he needs to bear down and focus. This is a giant match. This is a giant match here.
Very first concession of the
Going up 9-6 or 8-7. I mean, for Team Colorado, they have their stack lineup coming, and then Wyoming might have it at the end. I didn't really check their lineup.
Well, like I said, that's going to be. These last matches, obviously, and it's close. So obviously they're important. But I was looking at the way they line things up, and I was like, you definitely. And not only that, but these guys aren't just putting this together. They are using strategy. I've watched them put the rosters together, so we know, and everybody out there knows that they're doing that. Of course. So by doing that, I've had a chance to sit and watch both teams.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I like that idea, but I'm looking at it from the outside, looking at it. So I'm thinking, okay, how can this idea backfire? Like we and Patrick talked about earlier about, we're going to see a heavy dose of Tony Piazza coming up.
Yep.
I mean,
And I mean, you know, Wyoming's trying to split those matches. Maybe it's a race to 6, and Wyoming's got a bunch of grinders,
yeah.
and like they're not here to lose.
No.
I mean, they put their money up, and yesterday they battled back strong. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Colorado had them the spot, and they showed a lot of heart.
Yeah, 6-3 down. I mean, well, it was 3-3, and then before you know it, it's 6-3. You know, and then
Absolutely, and then I mean, Adam got it 7-6 at the end of the day. I mean, that was good to like take away the momentum because all the momentum was with Wyoming. And like right now, the momentum's with Colorado. Like this is a big match for Wyoming. Okay, I mean they're all big matches, and they're short sets, but it's tough. It's tough when you get buried. And then you got Tony stepping to the table. Marcus Lynch does a nice job on the mic.
Hey, Marcus Lynch, what's going on, man? We were talking about you the other day. We see a showing of Marcus Lynch once every couple years, but great ambassador to the game there. Always watches pool. Loves to watch pool.
Mr. Lynch.
This is probably the most important shot here. After this one, everything connects.
Yeah. 6 to 7. 6 to 7 could be tricky. I mean, with the
I mean, look where the 4 is. He's gonna.
Yep. I mean, you're gonna be coming around. The 10 ball might play big, but I mean.
But one of these shots, I feel a lot more comfortable coming to the big space. You know.
Yeah, no doubt.
And when I say connecting, I'm saying it's.
Yeah, no, it's definitely he could get out here for sure.
He knows he's going to be on this side of the 6 ball, and he knows that there you have to pass. So
6 to 7 is the key to this rack. As long as he doesn't hook himself here.
And the speed on this shot right here.
Yeah, and he.
And stay out of that drain.
Oh.
A little window here.
Yeah. He's lagging it, and then he'll be straight in.
Yes, it's straight in.
That hole.
Maybe over the 6 ball because you don't want to hit it too hard. But you know what? He knows that right now.
Yeah.
And it's just a shot he's going to have to take. So.
Yeah. Well, he's jacking up because he doesn't want to. Because like, if he rolls this ball, he's going to get hooked, or he's going to be dead straight in. And diamonds, you don't want to be dead straight in. Valleys, it's okay, but the diamonds, very tough.
And by jacking up, I mean, you lose a lot of that control.
Yeah. Perry Gilbert was straight in all day yesterday, or the first day. So right here is just going to be a 1 railer, stick to the 8. I don't see any other shot. I don't think there's any reason to be aggressive here. Just stick on the 8.
Yeah, it's
Chris Lawson, good afternoon from Oregon. What's up, man?
yeah, definitely
Very
appreciate
good.
all the.
Froze dead. Yeah, that's the only shot there. Perry's in such a tough spot. He might just try to tie up the ball.
And that's so hard to do, just sitting around.
Yeah, and I think he's frozen. I don't even know if he can.
I mean, because ideally, you want to jack up that 6-7, roll the 7 to the 6, and maybe not even good because James hit that at a speed where James don't want to hit it all the way down. What I'm saying is they're looking at it. They know how hard do I hit this ball to play this. So they're looking at the
1 railer.
The 1 railer. Which, if it low percentage shot, if it went, he'd probably be all right.
Again, we can't tell from here how he's frozen on that ball. Obviously, you can kick it like first glance. That's not available.
10 first.
All right. Just nice, smooth, confident 6 to 7.
Yeah.
Nice, smooth. Just nice little angle, 2 rails.
Everything really connects right here.
Yep. Just Nice and smooth. Funny things happen with pressure
Oh man.
all the time. Wow, what did he do here? Is he trying to shoot it in the other corner?
He opted to go over that side pocket, which is weird.
I don't. You're always hitting this 2 railers, right?
Yeah, I thought so. If it's off the rail,
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
that makes a big difference, guys. So I mean,
Yeah.
and you know what?
And the way he played it is actually perfect if that's off the rail a little bit.
And the way he played it, if that's he's
Yeah.
been spot on it. Because
Yeah.
you know what? If it's off the rail, he's got a little angle.
For
He
sure.
pop it off, so
Yep.
he's not shooting the 8 off the rail.
Yep.
And he played that right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just
not-
like he wanted to.
Oh yeah, perfect. And again, it's so hard to tell. You think
Uh-huh.
that like at first glance, I thought that ball was frozen under that. Little funny here. Looks like he has to just roll forward. I don't think he wants to stroke it.
No, I don't see any reason why.
Jack up.
I shoot it from right there on the spot.
Yeah, perfect.
You got to create a little angle.
Yep, perfect. Hey, can we do?
Oh yeah, we're 2-2 on this one.
Yeah. Well, after if he gets out. Sorry, guys. I'm a rookie. That's all I know. All right, looks like it's gonna be 2-2. Yeah, Thomas. Sorry. Won't happen again. Keep that score right. Yep.
Backspace 2.
What's up?
Backspace 2. 2.
Oh, backspace then 2.
Number 2, yeah. Yep, there you go.
Where's that at? What did I just do?
Change the score.
I didn't.
Yeah.
What about the other one?
We'll do that right now.
Backspace 2.
Hold on. Now.
All right, I see. Just learning here.
There we go. Sorry about that. We got talking here. There you go. 2-2. Important match here. There's a strategy match going on.
Ain't no doubt about it. Real cool that they brought those diamonds in for this match.
Yeah, awesome. There you go. And funny thing, these guys, Perry and James are actually pretty tight. They're pretty good friends. They're a lot of for a long time. Me and Perry's head up to Denver all the time. We always hook up with this guy. He's got a manageable table.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If he gets good on the 2, the 3 plays perfect into the 4. I mean, 1 to 2 is definitely tricky, and if you get a little funny on the 2, the 3-7 combo looks real good.
It looks way good. So Perry's good drag it down.
Touchy, yep, touchy little shot here. Just said to his team he doesn't like it.
He's got just a little bit of angle enough to drag it up, but the problem is that, by doing that, you see you could come up short.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to do it to a point where you put it right in the drink on the side. You don't want to just juice it and take it all up with the corner, It just.
He's a little concerned with the side pocket. Yeah, you got to come with it here a little bit.
Yeah, very so.
Yeah. And, so right here, he's probably gonna hit I can't tell if he can make it. If he can't make it, he's in a 2-rail, the 2 out.
He's playing this all the way.
We just did this. Yeah.
Remy, make sure. checking on us.
So yeah,
I've had
he's
2 strikes against me this weekend, so
definitely
I'm
going to
on thin
two rail
ice
the
up
2,
here, but-
try to get behind the 3. He's going to try to freeze on the 3 here, and it could be checkmate. Didn't really execute there. He's trying to freeze on the 3. So it looks like James probably going to thin this ball and try to get behind the 3.
Right back to the same place, or the same area.
Yeah, he's going to try to
the other
go.
side of the 3.
Yeah, he's going to try to go on the other side of the 3. Perry had a good chance to freeze there and put him in a spot like that could have been checkmate in the game for Perry. He jumps pretty good. It's a pretty good shot for James, but I mean, the little things is what wins these matches. Like Perry expects to freeze on that ball and ball in hand run out.
Yeah, it's been different. Speaking on that, I mean, Adam King's safety game this weekend. Wow, it's been something to watch.
Day 2, I mean, Mr. Thompson played incredible. And he's some of the Colorado guys are saying that you cannot 3-foul that guy. He's Filipino.
Yeah. Tommy.
Yeah, he kicks well, jumps well,
unbelievable.
banks well.
He's the best jumper in the state, and
Yep.
he's the best. I mean, one of the best in the region at using that cue.
It's a good try there. And does he get a little jelly roll?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he can make it. Little jelly roll there. I don't know if you can see enough of the 2 to hit like a bottom right and come underneath, bring the 2 up table.
Yeah.
Well, he's looking over here, so he must be able to see some of it. Must be able to hit it fat enough to spin it.
Yeah. And, most people on the side looking right to that,
Yeah.
right to the pocket. See how he decides to hit this.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
That is good.
Unfortunately,
Good try.
it was,
The 8 tied up to 10, though.
yes, and that was the best thing that happened for James on that shot. Is that 8 went to the 10.
Good shot.
Speed shot.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what to do with that 7 right now. Oh, nice. There's a 9-foot, the peppermint. People play 1 pocket. Hey, thanks, Thomas. Oh, yeah, dude. Tommy did make some 3-railer. I was playing in a match last night. I heard about it. It was awesome. Seth poorly executed. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about that Perry safety. Sorry, I'm not like good at keeping up with the chat. He's a little flat here. I think he can just punch out. Little left, center ball. Come just above where that chalk is. Oh, he came real low.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that pretty good. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean,
He dug in a
obviously
lot.
the 5 to the 6 has always been the question on this.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the 7 ball he tied up there. You
Yeah.
know, what's gonna?
I don't know what his plan is. He might try to just feather the 7 and land on top of the 8. Maybe try to get that angle. Unless he can land good here. I mean, obviously he's going to try to land good here, break it out.
Yeah.
Or, because it's not really a shot you play position for safety. But if he lands bad on it, you can feather the 7 under, like right on top of the 10, come sit on the 8. He got a little bit flat here. You're gonna have to hit it a little bit harder or just a little top inside.
Yeah, a little harder.
I'm gonna try to get close to the 9 to go 1 rail. A little bit. He wants to get a little bit further. Yeah, he wants to go about 6 more inches to try
4
to.
or 5 inches shorter in there, and just to come off the top rail, hit that to create some sort of distance because So you know, because it's going to turn out into another one of the matches because you know if Perry can just feather that 7 roll down, then you know.
The 7 might bank. Perry came with a big bank on day 1. A big bank. Real big bank. It was massive.
He fired that ball in.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of good pool. Seth, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Not everybody's a pro like you there, Craft Check.
I don't know who Seth is. All I know is it's tough when you get in the box with all the pressure.
Seth is
hard to control your heart rate, your breathing. I really like that shot
isn't
by.
that good?
What? You know,
and there's.
I don't know if he's. Obviously, you don't want it by the pocket,
No, but yeah, it's
James might be 30% to make this, but it doesn't do much for him to make it.
other than, and you're right, but by making it, you know, how's he gonna do? Is he just gonna come here with
keeps him at the table? I mean,
keeps him at the
obviously,
table, and that ball's gonna be someplace where
I
you're
take that
probably
back.
gonna see the 7.
I take that back. It's paramount to make it.
Yeah.
As far as it doesn't mean much. It's like he's not running out, but maybe he can play.
Yeah. He ultimately wants to see that 7 in some sort of capacity and make a decision. There you go.
Nice.
So he knows he's going to get out of here some way. So
I think this is
that's
bankable.
That's about where I figured the ball was going to go.
Yep.
So now he's
this ball's bankable. Just hit it with confidence.
This ball just goes in and keep ball don't move very far. You're straight on the 8. Oh no, he has a little touch. See, there's
So just click that. Is that what you do? All right. All this is just executing, controlling your breathing. Like I said, there's a lot of pressure. And like, it takes a lot just to execute what you're supposed to do.
This is easy.
Oh,
on a Friday night in a bar. When you're playing the town drunk, that's routine, right? You don't even look at nothing there. Everything connected. You know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly which 4 pockets these 4 balls are going to go into.
No doubt about it.
Under this setting, it's a little different.
Oh boy.
I mean, there's
he gets funny here. You can't tell how steep he is.
I mean, on that one, I just roll that
ball. Oh, 100%. Just roll it 4 inches, center ball for the 9. Try to get on the right side of the 9. But I mean,
on the shot before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You roll forward. And, But it's hard to tell the angle. He might have been a little more off angle than we thought.
And you know what? Sometimes your preference, or sometimes, but you know, a lot of times in this situation, it's the nerves.
I don't know if he's going. No, he's going 2 rails.
Oh, no. Fire. And you got to get on the other side, get on the right side. No, he would have loved to come, you know, ideally 3 inches more would have been absolutely perfect where he could have just floated it on over, straight in on the 10. But
I mean, he's going to have to come with it a little bit on the 10 because he's just like a fraction on the wrong side of the ball. So he's going to have to draw back and make a shot he's supposed to make.
You know who could almost draw it back and it looks like it even gets straight on the TikTok? Piazza's got that shot. He shoots that so well, man. He shot a shot yesterday that was pretty, I mean, he moved the ball just 8 inches, but you know, you're looking at the shot. It's a tough shot. And there's his dynamics pool right there. 2 inches, and he'd be straight on it.
Yeah, no doubt.
But now, this is by any means a gimme right here.
Nope, you gotta come with it.
And in this one,
control your breathing and
build it. And then hold.
Yeah.
Right, Perry.
3-2.
Yeah. 1 second. The right player.
3-2 Wyoming. Big game. Very breaking.
space threes.
Yeah, the matches have been taking a long time. There's been a lot of discussion about putting a shot clock next year, maybe do a captain's pick type thing, just some minor changes.
Yeah, there's been
Maybe go to 4 days. I mean,
and also the reason why and you have to look at it, but some matches go long because I mean we've had the heel
oh
matches.
yeah, absolutely, no doubt
So
about it.
it hasn't been all that great. Obviously, it got a little off schedule for the first night with the 2 matches, but yeah, I haven't been. I thought it's been going, pretty all right.
Yeah.
Like I said, but that's why you do it, and then you go back and evaluate and all your, take all your pros and cons, and there's going to be stuff you're going to change, and there's going to be stuff you're going to not. So I have all the confidence in the world that they'll figure it out. Randy will.
Yeah, I mean, just like anything, when something's new, you're just trying to make it better and better. And I mean, the format is cool. I mean, nobody in this region's doing something like this.
No,
maybe anywhere.
Yeah.
It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Man, what am I? I mean,
He might,
I
he
give
might
him.
have this ball, yeah.
I'll give him an A. I'll give him an A plus if he freezes. I
Yeah.
mean, he's in a tough spot. I mean,
Are you
A
two
plus,
having fun
A
playing
plus,
Beverly?
A plus.
yeah, he's doing awesome.
That's bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really hit it any better than that.
No, I'm A plus if it's
freezes,
frozen,
yeah,
and
but-
and an absolute, it's a failed shot if you can see it.
Yeah.
Because I mean it's close.
It's
I mean it was
tough.
good effort. It was an effort.
I mean, the 2 rail. I mean, he has to do a huge jump. I don't know. I don't think 2 railers available. You might have to go 3, 4 rails underneath it. Realistically, hit it if you're kicking. So it's either a jump, or I think you got to go probably 3 rails underneath or 4 rails underneath. Perry got him in jail here.
I think he got the window though.
I don't.
It's just, I mean he's, yeah, I think he got the window. So that's
I
where-
don't. I think he must be doing like a baby masse or something. Because like, to me, he's hooked. I mean, I'm gonna be real surprised if he doesn't get jacked up here. Wow. It is crazy that you cannot see anything here. Unreal. Perry's pretty much with this layout got to be doing 3 foul. I take this shot and I'm going to hit the 1, 2 rails out and freeze on the 8. A little bit of draw. He might just shoot it up table and roll it. I like hitting it with draw, get a little bit more separation. I put my cue ball right by that 3rd diamond and draw right behind the 8.
He's playing the safe here, but
Oh, he's gonna play center ball
Yeah,
here,
it's-
and it's easy to squirt out. I feel more confident hitting with draw because I got a bigger line coming at the 8.
and if you're gonna hit that 1 and take your foot, just put it up there. I mean, don't make that son of a gun.
Yeah.
But the problem is well, there you go.
Yeah, he's gonna do my.
It's hard to freeze up on the 8 doing it because you're doing 2 feeds now.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just roll the one up like
Yeah.
But that's what your preference is.
Yeah,
Because
it looks like his preference is it looks like he's gonna hit center ball. Maybe the run out is easier than it looks.
Well,
I mean, no, the 3's in jail.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
trying to play a 3 foul here.
so just so that you're gonna want to try to play this 3 foul.
Yeah, he does a great job here, but
Yeah, but you
I
have to
prefer.
wonder, well, he left.
Yeah, I prefer the other way. where you draw it, because then you freeze them on the ball and you don't leave the one railer. You're right about leaving the one railer. Yeah, that was a great opportunity for a 3 foul. James is definitely favored to hit this ball.
So, but and not only that, but okay, so you play it. So it's a hit. So now they're back to
Yeah.
re-strategizing. If you play the other shot, do you think? I mean, there's just you play the other shot. You don't put that one there. Changes the whole dynamics of this game.
Of course.
You got a better chance to do it from there because
Yeah.
you got a better chance to hide from over here.
Yeah.
So let's say James don't hit that one. Playing the 3 foul is virtually out of the question now because
Yeah, now we're playing-
he's going to play
Yep.
that ball off that ball, then free up that one
Yeah.
to come up here. So, you know,
Just playing
when the 3 foul looked like the way to win this game. From
Yeah,
the
no doubt. He took the third option.
Yeah.
I draw it first, which is all for sure. You can get more distance on the one, and you can freeze on that ball. And then I like also you can roll the one up table. The center ball is the third option, but I mean, if he executes, it's still great. But here we go. Onward we go. I can't tell the angle or which one's the 2, but I'm probably going to play a slow carom into the 9. It's a little tricky to try to play it safe and get underneath it. You can do a little tiki and scratch, but can't tell.
You know, and then the whole thing about seeing the table, you know what, that 3 might be even a no problem like we thought if he
Yeah.
sneak in there and from this
Well,
place
now
he
it
can
looks
get
good.
there, you know.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to play the carom. It's the angle off the 2 is a little funny, so the 2 might drift a little further than he wants it to.
Or he plays a little spin on it.
Yeah, definitely. I think you have to spin a little bit.
And he is. He's playing a little spin. And see, that's what we were talking
the angle
about.
was funny.
You know, the angle was funny, so it would have had that 9 ball even dropped. He would have been back in a funny position. And it's one simple mistake, and James has got the opportunity to take complete control of this match.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a bloodbath. The table's not breaking the greatest right now, and I mean, at least for these 2. And we're getting some long games.
I figure that's what we're here for, man. So
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what his confidence level is, but obviously, I mean, I think he's playing it safe.
And he can do that 2 ways. He can just go, just stop on the 2, send it down table, or he can just fin that, come bump the 10, and he's going to go that way.
Yeah. Could have done better there, but I mean, the angle was a little funny.
I really do like this, just thinking that.
Yeah. Perry's going to hit this with some left spin, probably going to hit that towards the 8 and probably come towards the 9. Danger, danger, don't want to make the 9 though. Yeah, I'm hitting this to, I don't know, probably between the first and second diamond. Probably quarter ball, a little bit of spin towards the 9, 9-8 over there. I mean, we can't tell. Is he hooked? No, he's not hooked on the 7, I don't think, is he?
Have you seen it like that? Because that 10 ball is absolutely in the way to just hit that ball. So if he goes above the 10 ball, yeah, you're going to have to dig down deep and play a lot of low, cut that angle on that to even hit that ball. And then, of course, we're back to this is one of them 9-1 things. 9 things can go bad and 1 can go good.
Thomas, yeah, that might be true, but Perry 100% was trying to 3 foul there, though. Maybe James doesn't, but yeah, he was definitely trying to 3 foul there.
No, you're Thomas. And that being said, bud, you have not seen one game this week that you looked at, and there was absolutely the best way to do it was 3 foul. I don't think you're right. I don't think they're thinking too hard on looking at that, but probably something they should.
Oh, yeah. What did I do? Oh boy.
Ready to yell at you.
Can they hear me?
I think we're. Let me say it back.
Oh, it looks like we're back online. He is pretty aggressive. He's probably gonna bank this ball. I mean, I'm a nit, so I'm just gonna roll up on the 10. See what he does, but yeah, he's pretty aggressive. There's a lot on the line, guys. Like, I don't know. And you're hitting at that speed. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, you need to lag the ball to make it, or play it at like a pocket speed, or you gotta freeze on the 10. Like, what? I don't know what you're trying to accomplish when you hit a ball at that speed on the combo. I mean, that's a big game in the set, and you have an easy safety there to freeze on the 10, and now you put Perry back on the table.
Oh, nice shot.
All right, looks like the 7 still goes in the corner.
That was a good shot by Perry, because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you looked at that table, you're thinking, man, that ball's going to get away. And
Well, he jacked up and hit the draw, and
jacked
it's
up
not easy.
Yeah, that was a very good shot.
And again, Perry got himself in. James made a mistake, and looks like Perry made a mistake too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit this ball and spin in between the 5, 10, 7, and that's probably what he's gonna do. He's gonna leave the 7 pretty close. I don't know. Let's see if it goes. Oh no, it looks like it goes. It is real crazy how you cannot see the table, guys. So I apologize. Why is that, Thomas? Because I say pocket speed. Honestly, when I'm playing 8-ball and road, like, I have a problem. I hit too many balls at like pocket speed when I should just be pumping them in. But yeah, I mean, that's just got to be a pocket speed. That bank's just got to be pocket speed or freeze on that ball. I mean, it was an easy freeze on the ball. And like I said, I'm a nit. Pretty good there. Pretty good there. Yeah, so here is just very important to get on the right side of the 7. I don't know if he's trying to play a carom. I mean, yeah, you just don't want to get on the wrong side of the 7 here. You just want to get close to straight in, or if you're on the wrong side of the ball by just a little bit, you can pinch the ball and shoot the 8 in the side. Well, I don't know if he must be trying to play a carom here. So I don't know if he's gonna play a carom or if he's gonna try to make the 7 hit the, or he might freeze right there and play a 3-railer on the 7 and freeze the cue ball right there. But definitely funny here. Those are my options. I think you try to. Doesn't look like a good angle for the carom. You can make the 7 and bump the 10, or you can just hit a center ball 3-railer, freeze to the 10. Yeah, Marcus, I'm not quite sure what shot you're talking about, but I'm sure you're right. This is a big game. Yeah. Yeah, and then if and a lot of times you dog this ball. It's just like one of those mental things. One of another, like a ball's right next to your object ball. Just sometimes you just dog it. I don't know if it messes with your sighting on the ball or what it does. Where did he shoot, bro? Where did he shoot in the corner?
The side.
Oh, wow.
Went right by the 10.
He went right by the 10? Crazy.
It's right here. It's covered. Very close.
What's your first name again, bro? Yeah, Anthony's standing up, and he still couldn't tell that ball went in the side. So, all the talk was for nothing. What I meant to say is just shoot it in the side and get on the 8 and run out. Yeah. You can definitely make this ball, but you gotta come with it. That side pocket play is huge, and he's on the rail, so yeah. Marcus, I see. I mean, this is tough, jacked up. You gotta come with it here. Sick. Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude. That is brutal. Fuck. That is brutal. Perry came with it there. 3-3. Oh, you want to do that score? You want to do that score thing? Anthony, you know me. You just double click it?
Yep. And backspace. This turned out
And
to
then
be a
save.
pretty dang good match, man.
Yep. Yeah, Marcus, wow. I mean, that is tough. And Perry came with him, man. I mean, you're an inch off the rail, thin cut. Just brutal. I don't want to say it's a bad roll because, I mean, the ball went where it was supposed to go, but, I mean, Perry hit the ball great. And he was in a tough spot. He was in a spot where he couldn't roll the ball. But onward we march. Every match, every game, every ball, every decision is so important. You know, 6,000 with prizes up top. And then, I mean, that's something I'm working on personally, is just being so focused on in every shot and not getting, you can't think about what you're down, what you're up. You just gotta be focused and deliver the shot that you're on. Just be in the moment. Yeah, Marcus, I don't know where he's looking at. He shot it, drilled it, scratched. Yeah, I mean, you're on a bar box and you're just trying to make it, I think, Marcus. I mean, wherever he lands, if he's not frozen on the ball, he's got to be favored to make it. Hey Anthony, did this update? It says 3 here, but it doesn't say 3 anywhere else.
Left for their school. You know, we didn't. Oh, you didn't get the transition. There we go.
There we go.
Are you ready to be relieved or what?
I'm fine, dude. I'm good. I got to get bathroom real quick. Come up if you want. Pastor's been good. Chatting with Marcus Lynch.
Looks like he's pushing out. Got to be real careful where you push to here, because he can be buried on, I think, is that the 6 ball or 7 ball? I don't know exactly what just happened. I don't even know if that was, I'm not really paying attention. I don't know if that was after the break or Perry shot, so I just, we'll go from now. Bill Skinner, what's up? Steve, what's up? Jody, what's up? Jeff Ward, what's up? Okay, I see what's going on. You know who shoots this shot real good? It's Tony. Like I'm always ducking here, but I mean Tony pumps this on the side and draws back. I mean, I guess you just gotta. A big part of pool is understanding your abilities and what you're capable of. If you are honest with yourself, you can make the best decisions. So like I know I'm low percentage to make this ball and get on the 2 in the side. So if you're always honest with your abilities, you're gonna make better decisions. So I mean, we're in a tight match here, and every decision, every ball matters. Josh Ramey, no problem, dude. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, Mr. Bill Skinner, he's beat me up a lot of times. John Lopez, what's up? Thank you guys for watching. This is my first time, so bear with me. If I'm not talking loud enough or something, let me know. Alright, well, let's see what kind of decision Perry makes here. Is he gonna hit it great? Hit it great. And then I'm over here looking at the wrong screen. I didn't see Perry just missed that ball. Like, it's a big, big mistake here. And I want to say it again, guys, that diamonds, when the ball is deep, it is tricky. And just like that, he hooked himself on the 3. It's not like a valley that you can manipulate the cue ball and go anywhere you want. Like, diamonds have deep slate, and they are not easy. When you watch the pros play all the time, like when the ball's deep, they take a long look at the shot, because it's not easy on a diamond with the deep slate. And I don't know if James got a little bit of nerves right there, but it looked like he jumped up a little bit there. He's getting a jump cue. This is super tough. Like, you kind of have to land on the ball, not to go off the table. James is a pretty good jumper, but I mean, this is pretty demanding here. I think I'm shooting the Masse here. It's tough. You gotta land, yeah. You almost gotta land on the ball. Alright, well, if Perry doesn't lose his composure, I mean, it's a relatively simple out, but again, a lot of pressure, and you gotta deliver. I don't know. He's a little concerned here. Maybe that 5 ball is a little in the way, but I'm just putting this cue ball, I think, right by the 9 and going underneath. I don't know exactly what he's doing. Looks like he's spinning out. And perfect. Marcus, thanks, bro. I guess I'll just say what I know or how I see the game. I don't play a lot of Partey late ball, but I do put enough on diamonds to know it's tough when you're deep in the pockets. Yeah, share. This is awesome. A lot of pressure. Yeah, Josh Remy, no doubt about it. This is a very, very big match for Wyoming. I mean, it's a big match for both of them. Like I said, every ball, every game is huge because you never know what kind of rolls are to come or whatever. You know, you might break bad. You might be frozen to a ball every time. I mean, pool's funny the way the rolls work, and you just got to deliver when you have open racks. You need to run out. I mean, and like I said, if this is a league, he's out every time. But like little things happen. You start not getting on the right side of the ball. Your speed, because everything, your tense here. Anthony Lucero, Brad, what's up, guys? Perry's delivering. Getting perfect. Just hold your nerve. Onward to the next game we go. Good shot. Don't jump up. I don't know who PG-13 is, Josh Ramey, if that's who you're talking about. So I don't know who's, or if you're talking about me or if you're talking about whoever you're talking about. Big game here for Perry. I mean, this is my first time being involved with any of this Bad Roll Inc. and it's just awesome, man. Like, this event is awesome. There's been some suggestions again about shot clocks or maybe captain's picks but I know Josh, he's always in it. Marcus, I see. Yeah, he's just gonna keep trying to deliver a great stream, keep making it better and better. And I'm happy to be here. I'm definitely going to be more involved. Maybe stream some of my bigger one pocket matches. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, right score. And I'll tell you what, man, this is a really cool setup they got out here. There's seating all around the main table. Table plays great. I mean, the people out here are awesome. Mike's running a great tournament on the other side. Susan, thank you. Anyone that doesn't know, the 2-3 got to be on the corners. Perry a couple racks ago had like a dead rack. I don't know if that was because those racks get a little bent and sometimes they don't hold tight. Perry comes up dry. I mean, the one's makeable. You can get on the 2, make the 3, but I think the 9.
Yeah, the 9 blocks the 5.
So, I mean, it's going to be real tricky to take something special to get out here. I mean, and the 1's hard. Again, I'm a net. I'm probably going to take the 5 to the bottom rail, center diamond, and take the cue ball right at the 9 and 8. And because there's not a lot of balls for Perry to hook James down there. And then, so he tries to make it, and like when you play one pocket, like sometimes you don't take a shot because it's only worth 1 ball. Like I don't know. If you make that ball, it's demanding to get on the 2. If you get on the 2, you're probably not going to play safe on the 3. I don't know. Maybe you make the 3, you come out for the 4, and you break out the 5. It was just real demanding. And I mean, like I said, you got to play percentages when you play pool. What you think? Like I don't know what he thinks his percentages are here, but yeah, Perry, I think might be able to hold this ball with some right-hand English. I don't know. He might just run right into the 3. Again, it's tough to tell. He looks pretty steep. Brandon Brown, what's in it? It just means I play tight. I mean, I'm going to play a lot of safeties, and like I'm not always going to be shooting at my ball. Or if you play poker, a nit is somebody that doesn't gamble a lot. Xavier, what's up? Just a nit, super tight. Like when I play one pocket, I play real tight, and an 8-ball, I just think you gotta be tight. Like I said, every ball, every game matters, and you can put them in a tough spot, putting that 5-ball on the bottom rail and coming up by the 9. And I love what Perry did there, because he can make that ball, but he's probably gonna run into the 3 from that angle. And he might have created enough room for the 5 to go past that 9, but the 8's a little funny too. So I mean, a lot of work to be done in this rack. Yeah, Brandon, absolutely. Like on that 1 ball, like I might be 60% to make it, maybe higher, maybe lower. I don't know, but I know I'm gonna get real close to putting that cue ball on the 9 and 8 and putting the 5 on the foot rail. Yeah, this is gonna probably be a long rack. There's probably gonna be a few innings here. I don't know what Perry does here. Maybe he thins this ball and brings the cue by that bottom left-hand corner. I don't know. Maybe if he's confident, like you could make it and try to spin just above the 7 and come back out towards the spot. But again, it's real demanding. Marvin Jenkins, what's up? Yeah, Brandon, I'd say but like the thing about playing your odds is you have to be honest with your game. It's real easy to say I can make that ball every time, but like for me, the way I play the game is I think the game is, as far as percentages, like what percentage of the time am I going to get out? What percentage of the time am I going to make the ball? What percentage of the time am I going to get good shape? You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, that shot was very, very demanding. And maybe he's confident in making the ball, but like, if you think there's any chance you're going to scratch or hit the 7, like, you got to lay up.
I didn't actually see that shot. I thought he shot it in the corner. I just saw what he actually did. I was a little backed up. I was reading the commentary. Put me on the payroll. I appreciate it. Rims billing. What's going on? Yeah, Patrick Roy, like the goalie, and I'm from Denver. Jose Lopez, what's up? Listen, guys, I might be able to do pretty well against a lot of these guys in one pocket, and I have a good knowledge for the game, but like these guys play good, and there's a lot of pressure, and I make bad decisions all the time. These guys, they're all gonna dog it. Every single player's dogged it. Every single player's came with it. I mean, there's a lot of pressure, and like I've seen the best players freeze up. So I mean, you just gotta control your breathing and stay focused. He moved the 8. I can't tell where he landed. Yeah, he's hooked pretty bad here. If you hit this ball, I think you gotta hit it soft. Getting a bad hit is probably better than hitting the ball and spreading everything out and getting Perry ball in hand. Like Perry might put him in jail, but that combo's wired, but the 9's in the way. So I mean, maybe even try to tie up another ball. But I mean, where that 5, 8, 7 hits, it's not that easy of a safety to execute. And I wouldn't move the 9 here because it blocks that combo right now. Dave Wright, what's up? Thank you guys for watching. Bear with me. Never done any commentary. I think I'm just trying to make the balls funny here. I think trying to hit it with any kind of speed is a mistake. Because you can hit the 7 and hit the 8. You don't want to open these balls. Just make the balls funny. You don't want to move the 9 because it blocks the combo. And like I said, it's not that easy of a safety from Perry with ball in hand. Like, I think it's a real big mistake to move the 9 here. Robert Martinez, he plays me 9-6. Kiko plays me 9-6. Brandon, I know there's 5,000 in the middle, and they're giving away some sticks, a jump cue. Like I said, guys, I think this is a big mistake. Like, I think he just blocked the pocket more. He didn't move it enough, so it's okay. Yeah, Robert, I don't mind that shot either. The thing with shooting the 7 in though, Robert, is then he can thin the 5 ball and come down on the foot rail. The 7 there kind of blocks like how good he can play safe. I think he's gonna come one rail behind that ball in this bottom right pocket. I can't tell what color it is. And Perry executed well. I mean, Perry's gonna have the advantage here for a little while. Again, I mean, what Robert said on the last shot still is in play, making the 7. I don't mind this if you get a good hit, okay, but make sure you hit it soft, no matter what. It's okay to foul, but it's not okay to move them. Definitely foul. Yeah, Robert Martinez. I mean, Kiko is, probably the best gambler in the state of Colorado, one of the best in the country. Very tough action. Joshua, what's up, man? Thanks for watching. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a long rack. Perry just needs to keep the initiative here, just keep making him kick, and he's going to be in dead jail now. So what Robert was saying about moving to 7, now that 7, he's going to be getting a lot of that 7 in his face here in about a minute. Make sure you don't make this ball. Make sure you don't make this ball in the corner. That would be up. Maybe he doesn't have enough of that ball to shoot it one rail and freeze on the 7. Yeah, surely, no doubt about patience. Just Perry just needs to figure out the right shot. I mean, I like what he's looking at. I think that's the shot if he can. Just the center ball, and then drift into the 7. But just make sure you do not make this ball in the corner. Just don't make the ball in the corner. Perfect. He did well there. He's tree trapped on the 8 pretty good. And these kicks, when you're super close to the rail, are hard, very hard. I mean, that's a tough hit from there. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to hit this with left spin and try to come behind the 7, 8, 9 right in that area. Just make sure you don't scratch. Didn't execute though. Perry usually takes a lot of time. That was a spot that, I mean, he's definitely disappointed. I mean, the 8 ball is tricky with that 9 ball there. I don't know if you run into it or if you just try to shoot it in this bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, you get a little funny on this ball. I don't know if you just hit it with a little center left, go 3 rails in between, or if you just did it with I don't know how he wants to hit it. Jim, Martin, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, that hit was awesome. I mean, it was important. I mean, he landed well, and Perry didn't deliver on the safety, and here we are. He got a little funny on this ball. You just got to stay down, follow through, don't let your nerves. Yeah, he hit it how I thought he would hit it with center inside. I don't know if you just thin this ball and try to hook it on the 8 and freeze on the 9. I don't know. He does like to bank though, so I don't know. Maybe he plays to make the 9. If he miss, I don't know. It's tough because if he makes the 9, he's gonna land over by that 10. Yeah, hit this 7 just a little too hard though. And Perry, here we go. He came with it last time, but I mean, you gotta come with it. I don't know if he's gonna shoot it, if he's gonna try to play safe. All the safes are pretty tough here. Raymond, Steve Chan, what's up, bro? Joey Russell, what's going on? Raymond, Martin, whoever I didn't say hello to. Stevie Chan's a sicko. He probably just drills this. Oh, he can play with a flat cue here. That increases your percentages of making the ball by a lot. But maybe when you get down like that, when you have a flat cue, you have spin on it. And that's why I like the Revo, so you can play with the flat cue, and it's not going to deflect very much out of there. Joey from Florida, what's up? I mean, I think that 8 goes past the 9 now, so I mean, it looks like he can cue pretty well here though, so very, he had to come with it there. Awesome. Yeah, you had to shake it off, feeling those nerves. Aurora, Colorado. Here is at Wyoming. Is that what you mean by here now? Dwayne, what's going on? Yeah, Perry got a little fortunate that he could cue well there. But, yeah. Just make sure you hit it pure. Don't nibble that. Don't nibble that. Don't nibble the 9. Don't nibble the 9. A little jelly roll. But, I don't know. He might be 30% to kick this in, 40%. I would say a little higher. It looks like he's frozen a little bit on that rail. It might be a coin flip. But I mean, if he does make it, he's gonna have to be he's gonna be coming with a save, where he can play a little two-way bank. Good shot there. He's probably just gonna. I mean, I'm just thinning this ball, putting the 9 right at the 10. I don't know. Maybe that angle's okay to jack up and play the 10. Looks like he's playing a 10. All right. So if he makes this 10, it's not game over. It's gonna spot up. But I mean. He just needs to make sure he doesn't make the 9, which very, very unlikely. Yeah, again, like, I don't know. He almost made it. Okay. Like I said, like, it's tough to make the 9 from there. He's obviously not trying to make the 9. And, like, he might be 95%, 90% to make this when it's in the practice room, but you're on the rail and it ain't easy. Definitely not easy. If he puts any spin on it, that bottom left corner comes into play. Can't tell from this angle if the side pocket's coming into play. But Mr. Gilbert got to come with it here. Hector. I don't know how you say that. Shay. What's up? Sorry if I butchered that. Am I talking loud enough, by the way, guys? I have no idea. A big shot right there. Big shot. Big shot. Now a big roar from the Wyoming. Ross, what's up? Yeah, if you're James here, I mean, I just saw the replay. I was looking at the chat when he made it. I didn't know he 3-railed it. Yeah, if you're James here, you just gotta one game at a time, one ball at a time, one decision at a time. I mean, that's how you come back in matches like this. I mean, you can't look at the score, you can't look at anything. You just gotta focus on what's in front of you. 307, I got you. It's a nice little layout here for Perry. Yeah, I don't see any Sam Cordova. All right. Sam Cordova's in the building. I don't see any real problems here. 1 to 3 looks good, or 1 to 2, 2 to 3. You want to get pretty good on the 4. I don't know which corner he wants to shoot the 5, but if he gets on the 5 good, he's probably going to get out. Getting on the 5 is good here, so you can get good on the 6 because that 9's in the way. But if he gets good on the 5, he's probably gonna be out here. David, what's up? Chris Black, 123 viewers. Yes, Sperry makes like a careless error here. He's a little steeper than he wants to. Now he probably and I'm sorry about that. I thought the 6. That's not the 6. It's the 3. I can't see it on camera. But yeah, I mean, you got to stay focused. I mean, that mistake by Perry cannot happen. Well, you got to have a short-term memory. And then onward we march. I mean, everyone's going to make mistakes. The ball's deep to the pocket, and you're going to make some speed mistakes sometimes. He's going to just put this with center ball. Good shot there. Obviously, anytime you're shooting this shot, you're trying to freeze to a ball, but I mean, he did well here. Can everybody hear me well enough? Am I talking loud enough? I just don't want to talk too loud, so I'll distract any of the players. What do we got here? Well, it looks like that 5 ball got a little bit tougher, but I mean, if you get good on the 4, you can drift it and shoot in the bottom right pocket or the far right. I don't know what you want to call it. Jimmy, thank you. Jeremy, thank you. Just want to make sure I'm being loud enough here. Alright, so I don't know how I like to punch this. You just don't want to get, I guess he's going to roll it. You just don't want to get on the wrong side of this 4 ball. Chris, what's up? What are you saying? You were talking good, but you got quiet when you said. Alright, sorry. I'm just trying not to distract these guys. Yeah, you can't tell the angle here, but I like punching that ball. This is a touchy little shot here. I don't know if you're going to try to hit the bottom row with a little inside, but real touchy. Yeah, I don't. But he's in a good spot. I mean, just going to freeze on that ball right there. play one rail. Again, when you do these, just focus on not making the ball, especially when you're playing these 10-ball rules, where if you make it, they shoot. But yeah, you just gotta roll on top of this ball and freeze on that ball. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Again, it looks like he's frozen here from here, but I don't know. Yeah, he'll probably try to kick this in the side and hit it at a good speed. Might scratch in that bottom right corner though. Like I said, I can't tell if he's completely frozen or not. Or maybe he tries to hit the top side of the ball and try to roll down on the bottom row. Yeah, he's calling in the corner, so like he's just focusing on hitting on the right side of the ball so you can create separation between this ball and the cue ball. Like he just called the ball just in case. But kicking is all about speed. And just focus on hitting the right side of the ball here and creating separation. Justin Garcia, Tommy, what's up? See if he can get the right side of the ball here. Nope. Yeah, he was trying to hit the other side. Like, he hit the ball fat. A little bit of tester here for JB. Drilled it. Yeah, just don't get straight in on the 7. Perfect. Yeah, I mean the key was just not to get straight in on the 7 for the rack. And just like we were saying with Perry, now you just gotta do what you're supposed to do and execute. Wow, it's good to see though JB hit that with confidence. You know, a lot of times when I get in pressure, I roll that ball. Sometimes like one of my weaknesses is when I start feeling the pressure, I start rolling balls. So I'm not confident, but JB hit that ball with confidence. 5-4. Here we go. All right, 5-4. Perry's been struggling with this break a little bit. Again, like I was saying with that magic rack, it's all bent right now. He had a slug rack earlier. So just make sure all those balls are frozen. Again, the 2-3 got to be on the corners. Yeah, I watched Perry play a 10-ball. There was a single elimination 10-ball tournament, and he lost in the semifinal against Tony Piazza. And it was on the Valley, but he was breaking pretty good. He usually has good control of the rock. Taking a little break real quick, running the restroom. I'm from Colorado, so hopefully I'm not being too biased. Like, all these guys play good, and I'm just trying to call it as I see it. And guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run the restroom too while he's on break. And yeah, if you you guys got any suggestions for me, if I need to talk louder or whatever, just let me know. Like I said, my first time doing this. All right, Perry's back, so I'm just gonna sit tight. I'm in good rock, and it's an 8 fall, 7 fall, can't tell. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get in matches and the balls don't go. I mean, we're playing a lot of innings here. Sometimes it's run out pool, sometimes it's not. From Colorado's perspective, I mean, they have their stronger part of the lineup. They got Tony 3 out of the next 4 matches. They got Adam, and I think they have Greg left on the singles. So I mean, Colorado is some stronger portion, and I know Wyoming's coming with their stronger players towards the end too. I don't have the lineup in front of me. I could probably find it, but it's a big match. They're all big, but 8-7, 9-6, a big difference. Having this match 5-3 for Wyoming, like, it's gonna be tough to come back. It's a big match. Yeah, he's jacked up. I don't know if he's gonna try to go rail first. I don't know. And if you hit it like that, that cue ball is going to be flying around towards the 8 in that bottom corner. Like, I don't know. Kind of tough. I don't know where you want to push out if you do. Can he hit it fat and spin it in? I can't tell. Yeah, I mean, he's disappointed, but I don't know exactly what you're trying to, like, what you can do there. It's a tough spot. I mean, Perry's in a spot. He's just got to roll this in, and then he's got a duck in the pocket. He can roll there. So I mean, he could get out from here. A big shot, and that pocket plays big for the 2 ball. All right, I'm gonna hit this 3 rails around. Here we go. Doesn't really want to, he lands a little bit straight. It'll probably just hit this with a little, I don't know, center outside, top outside. Try to get to where that chalk is. I mean, you would like to be on the other side of the ball so you can play the 4 in the corner, or in the side. So on this shot, you want to be on the right side of the 3. You don't want to be on the left side of the 3. Because if you get on the right side of the 3, you can shoot that 4 in the side. I think that's the only available pocket. And then if you get funny, you play the 4 and you freeze on the 9. Yeah. Russell, Joey, yeah, you're right. I keep getting the 5 and 3 mixed up. You're right. I'll stand up next time. I'm doing all the commentary for like no reason, I guess. Yeah, JB needs to take his time here. He's calling it in the side fast. What I think he's trying to do is he's going to hit it with a little draw, and then that, oh, beauty. And I think that 6 goes past the 8. Just hold your nerve here and make the ball. Sometimes you just got to make the ball. Just make the ball. Conrad, what's up? He made the ball. If you got an angle where you can't go underneath, so just the center ball, get the center table, 2 rails out for the 8, or 1 rail with inside. Hit it perfect. From that angle, he's just gonna go 1 rail. Jana, William, welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, get out when you're supposed to get out. Follow 1 rail. 2 rails, put a little inside. Alright, JB should be out. These guys, all their speed should be dialed in. He shouldn't be landing beneath the ball. But, like I said, there's pressure, and there he did. Again, I talked about this earlier. When you shoot this ball, like, I don't know if you're shooting in the right hole or left hole, but it's mandatory to overcut this ball. It's called missing pro side. Like, if you miss fat, you lose. But just last time he overcut this ball, he fucking, sorry about the language, I didn't mean to. But he hit both hits. And I know it's tough, but you have to overcut this ball. You know what I mean? It's naturally going to throw, but you have to overcut this ball. If you hit it fat, you lose. Oh, not that thin. Oh, does he get a jelly roll? Oh, he got a little bit of a jelly roll. Perry Banks pretty good, though. I would say he's probably, I don't know, 3-1 favorite to make it. Like I said, on day 1, he came with a big bank. And on these diamonds, I like the banks are a lot easier to the side. At least at speed for me, they are. Titty, wow. So I don't know the rules. I think that just spots up and he shoots. I think it spots up and he's got to shoot it. Joey, sorry, it's just like naturally how I talk. I'm sorry, I just like slipped out. I have a 4-year-old daughter, so it's gotten a lot better, but I apologize, guys. I let one slip. That was a big shot there. We got 5-5, and let me tell you guys, the heart rate, the nerves, they're going. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on this game. Big game for both teams. All right, cool, Joey. But you guys, sorry if I say it, but like every game, every ball is so important. So I'm sorry if I say it so much, but that's kind of the mentality you have to have when you're playing. So it's kind of just the mentality I'm bringing, commentating, I guess. There's just massive amounts of pressure, and there's a lot riding on this match. Yeah, Marcus, no doubt about it. They'll have a stranglehold, but short sets, and like you've seen, like a lot of things can happen. You can break dry. I mean, Tony comes to the table for Colorado, and he might break dry every single match and leave perfect layouts. So you never know what's going to happen. And I saw it yesterday. Wyoming has a bunch of grinders, and you know, what was it, 6'3"? I was playing matches, so I didn't know exactly what was going on, but they got grinders, dude. There is no give up. Just like JB showing hurt right here, Wyoming doesn't have any get up, and like I said, they came to win. They're not here to lose. Every game, every shot, paramount.
Intense for a while.
What's up, bro?
Real intense.
Real intense, dude.
I got my team listening out in the vehicle.
Nice. All right, guys, we got Anthony back in here. He's a
Man,
lot,
we got a good one here.
no doubt about it. Real good one. You got,
It's a big game. Biggest game of the event so far.
yeah, Marcus, no doubt, man. Like, and pressure is a real thing, dude. I've seen the best of the best. Kiko, Tony, ATM. I mean, you see Alex Pagliani, or however you say it.
Bamboni, yeah.
Everybody, dude. It is real. You know what I mean? Like, it is real. I had an 8-ball. I was hill yesterday, and I had an 8-ball. My heart was pounding out of my chest. I haven't been that nervous in a couple years, and I play big sets, but I was more nervous in this tournament. It's just one of those things. Mark, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. And here we go. We got another chess match, another moving match, which I love, man. I love these kind of games. And I mean, it's a bloodbath, man. It's gonna be a long game. Anthony, what do you think about the psychology in this match? As far as like the overall, the score, everything.
Well, I think, well, right now, I mean, should I give an advantage to somebody? Oh no, man, they both played some pretty smart. James has got away with being a little aggressive
Yep.
at times
Yep.
here, but it didn't hurt him. As far as the way the match has been played, I think Perry's played the match just a tad bit smarter.
Yep.
And not to defeat on James. Well, I think Perry's smarter for one, but that just. I know
Yeah.
the two cats.
I mean, I
hang out with
don't
both of
know
them,
either way.
But yeah, but Perry's been played the match a little smarter. That was a big jelly roll on that 10 that last match.
Yep.
He.
they're
And just as I say that, Perry tries to even the score as far as aggressive moves with not a whole lot of.
Yeah. Again, if this ball's frozen, it's makeable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Paul, welcome to the stream. And Thomas, no doubt, it is huge. It's massive. I was just asking Anthony because we just talked about the psychology of the overall score. Aaron, welcome to the stream. What is it going to do to both teams, win or lose? Like, I think for Wyoming, it is just massive.
It changed the way the next match is played.
No,
for sure.
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I mean, James came with some shots when he needed to, and Perry came with some shots. And all these matches, all the games, most of them have been like this. Sometimes it's not pretty run out pool. It's a dogfight. It's about safeties. It's about kicking.
It's a
about
better game.
And that's why I like one pocket. It just all those things improve, minus the jumping. But like I love. People might not like this. It might not be exciting, but I love this. This is like the coolest type of pool for me.
Larry Romero, what's up, brother? Man, you sure had a lot of time to watch this weekend, bro. It's been good to see you down here.
Just chilling. Larry, what's up? Yeah, man, I like these gritty matches, man. I just love it, dude. Because it's almost like I don't know. I feel like there's almost more pressure sometimes, like when you're trying to get safe, where you know if you miss, they're out. I mean, there should be that pressure on every ball, but it's kind of just a weird kind of feeling when the game's like this, at least for me. All right, so what's Perry got going on here?
Well,
what's tied up with that 9?
That is the 7-ball.
The 7-ball. So do we know if that's 9's dead in the corner?
It sure looks like 6 balls.
Yeah, the 6-9 might be dead, but I don't know.
And 5 being down here,
Yeah.
3 to the 4, he's just gonna hit this. This is the speed right here.
Yeah. So he's juicing up with some right. Doesn't want to hit that 8. Yeah.
And like I said, you know, as long as he, you know,
Lands perfect.
Yeah, he didn't want to roll that any further.
So
right
I
there.
mean, he's got to know what he's gonna do here.
You know what? Like you could draw that ball 2 inches, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, then are you gonna go
And
3, 4 rails underneath and try to shoot the dead ball? Like, I mean, what's his plan on the 6?
I think it's wired. I think if he.
But I mean, the problem is that 6 is going to sit there and he's going to have an angle, so he's got to hit it with confidence and come 1 rail across. Like, I don't know how you get straight in on that ball.
Right here, I think he brings this. Yeah, there you go. Now
And then just try to spin it?
Yeah, just spin it low left. I mean, there's as much left as you can put on that sucker. Get above it or hit it.
Yeah, I think.
Either way, if you aim for it and you hit it, you probably be all right. If you don't hit it, you've still got the wire combo.
Yep. I like that. I think he's pretty clear of the 8 to get down there.
And that wire combo, I mean, it's all going to depend on where that cue ball sits too, where it goes after he hits it. If it's wire, the 9's going to go anyway. Where does that? Oh, cannot do that.
Oh man. Tyrell, I don't know if that's me. I think I'm being pretty even.
What's that?
I don't know. He said, I don't know if he's saying that I'm all Colorado. That might be true. I am from Colorado. But all I know is.
Yeah, he is Ty, but I'm back in the blocks, bud.
No, I mean, the truth is, Wyoming came with it yesterday, and Perry's came with a lot of shots. And I keep saying that it's an important match for Wyoming. So I don't look, he's got to hit it with draw if he's hitting it. He got there. If they're both frozen, that might be tricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, well, it looks like Perry's going to be coming back to the table here. I don't...
You got to roll it just inside of the 8, let it go.
I like jacking up and shooting it between the 8 and the
10.
10. Yo. Looks like he's feathering it. He's feathering, but I like jacking up and shooting it between the 8 and the 10. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you hook him perfectly. Like Perry's gonna hit the ball. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be careful here. I mean, this is the biggest shot in the match right
There
now.
you go.
8-7 or 9-6. Oh, Tyrell, thank you. I didn't think I was being too biased. I mean, I am from Colorado, but I mean, like I said yesterday, Wyoming down 6-3 was just incredible. Hearts of champions. Thompson just did some like incredible things. Like I couldn't believe it. I was talking in the car with Tony Piazza, and he said that guy must be Filipino. He's like,
Part Filipino.
yeah. He's like, what do you think he would do if he ever 3-fouled him? Like, how do you 3-foul that guy? But anyways, I mean, I'm having fun. This is fun. Of course, I want Colorado to win, but like, I'm gonna be objective on everything. Whatever he's looking at, I do not like it. I do not like shooting this ball at all. He's like gonna try to hold it with inside down. Like, I hate shooting this ball. I hate it. Like, he was playing two-way, I guess. Like he called it like.
Let's go, Pear.
If he hits the other side of the pocket, I don't know. He turned out good. Like maybe that was the right shot. I don't know. But that side pocket plays pretty big here. But like I like going underneath, and he's gonna try to feather the ball. But like I said, the side pocket plays big here. So, in a perfect world, if he's looks like he's gonna go to the right side of the 8. Again, guys, kicking is all about speed. So if you want to hit this ball in a way where that 7 ball comes down right to about where his hand is, and it's tough at that angle. I mean, Perry's in a little bit of a spot here. So if he's coming at it this way,
That's the pocket, bud. Right there. That's straight dead center pocket, side pocket.
yeah, he's.
Side pocket gets you.
So the way he's hitting it here, he's gonna hit it with a little bit of speed. He's gonna try to bring the cue ball back around where it is, or he might lag it and just try to land the 7 by the second diamond. Turned out really good, incredible. I don't know if it goes or not. I don't know. It looks like James can make it, but he almost came with a big shot. Perry was in a tough spot there. Brian, what are you talking? I'm talking about if he was trying to kick, like if he was going to kick 1 rail or 2 rails at it.
That was a
Mental error, guys.
yes.
Mental judgment, like absolute paramount mistake there by JB. And I mean, you gotta give credit to Perry though. Like he gets a good hit, put a little bit of pressure on him. I mean, sometimes it's just about hitting the ball. But yeah, again, Brian, I'm just talking about the 1 rail kick because I like going the other way. But oh my gosh. Well, James, he jumps good, but on these diamonds, you gotta hit it in the center pocket or it's just gonna rattle and stay there. Is that a side clock cue ball? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Ramey's right there. And like, I was looking at the chat when he shot that ball. I don't know how much. I don't know how much time he put into that ball or into shooting that ball, but.
And I watched that before he shot that ball. His preparation looked great.
Did he?
He just hit that way too good. I mean, it just.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why that much draw. I mean, to take the harder cut on that,
Gene?
just concentrate on making those. You don't have to do nothing but make the 8 ball with it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get a good hit here. I don't know. What did he do here? Well, he's tree chopped a little bit, but the good thing about this shot is that you can roll it in, so it's okay being tree chopped. My name is Patrick Roy. If that's who you're talking about, I'm from Denver. Play 1 pocket, all right. I don't know. Just in here having some fun. I drove down with Tony Piazza, my first time at this tournament, and I love the venue, I love the people, just everything been awesome. Adam, Clint, welcome to the stream. Yeah, again, guys, he's tree chopped. Always lowers your percentage, but good thing is you can roll this ball in.
And he got a good look at it.
Very good. And he made it. A lot of pressure on that shot, and he delivered.
Watch after Perry shoots this shot. Immediately after shoots this shot, watch his body language.
Yeah, the whole team. The whole team.
No, but I mean, watch how he drops real quick. He always gets a little body into it, he twitches.
Yeah, Joey Russell. I'm not that Patrick Waugh.
We understand why you'd have to.
Hey, and you want to know how important that match was? How important that game was? You guys could hear that roar. I'm almost positive you could hear it. That was the Psychology by Wyoming. And I mean, what a bloodbath, awesome match.
I got some work to do now.
Yeah, Gene, you probably turned off the stream. I was down 8-0, and I ended up losing 13-8. I mean, I don't play that speed. I mean, someone else was asking me earlier. I play Kiko 9-6. I mean, I play all right.
Swap me chairs, buddy.
Yep.
See you right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely a monster match
Man,
for
can you believe-
Wyoming. 9-6 and 8-7. It's just like a world of difference.
Can you believe he overdrew that ball like that?
Yeah.
Insane. We'll be right back, everybody.